We're here. Hi. It's time.
Hello.
Time for the dragons and the dungeons and
Hello.
things. The caverns and lizards.
Welcome to the cooking channel with Matt Allen, cooking food for your pleasure
Something like that.
and
That's
fun,
right.
cool recipes with a twist.
Yep, the twist is that they're all just grilled cheese.
Yep. 400 a cookbook, 400 different types of grilled cheese by Nerdy.
Yep.
Not even
Yep.
different types. It's just 400 recipes of the same exact recipe of grilled cheese.
Yep,
Just with
exactly.
different pictures and slightly different wording for the ingredients and the instructions.
Someone's probably
100%.
That's how you do it.
Could we call it the Grill May cheese book?
You
Combination of
cannot.
gourmet- Oh.
Wait.
That's what a
Oh, I
gourmet
already
grill,
packed
man.
it. I had a
You cannot do
I
that.
have a grilled cheese cookbook.
Can you make all those grilled
Really?
cheeses in the panini maker I gave you, Matt?
Yeah, I was really tripping out there for a second because I just pulled up Brendan's stream and I didn't have it muted, so I was hearing everything twice.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that'll
what the
happen.
hell is happening? But yes,
Inception.
I have
Yeah.
used the panini maker to make
That
a
is
few of the recipes.
Fun
They're very
time to
good.
deal with. I won't lie.
You can see what we're about to say in the future.
Yeah.
Instead.
Actually,
Tell
it's
yourself
past. He
what's
gets to,
happening.
he gets to hear what
Why is
happened 3
everybody
seconds in the
repeating
past.
themselves over each other? I was so confused.
That chaos reign, baby.
Chaos.
Chaos
Reign
control.
Reign of Chaos, Warcraft 3?
Yes.
Oh, so good. Such a great game.
Oh.
Too bad they ruined it with the Free Forge. Fuck you, Blizzard, you piece of shit company.
Wow.
Sponsored
Dang.
to say that.
Shot, necessary shots fired for Blizzard. I think.
Yeah,
most
that's
people
right.
agree
Yeah,
with that.
pretty much the internet's gonna agree with you on that one, man.
Yeah, I don't think
You're gonna have
anyone's
a
really
really
I'll
gonna
take
feel
my
do
really
Reddit
weird.
karma
I
points
won't
now,
lie.
please.
You're gonna
Yep.
feel
Wait,
really weird
I
when I
don't even
announce our
disagree
new
with
sponsor.
Wait, who's our new sponsor? The 3 people left at Blizzard.
Exactly. Yep.
The 3
Oh.
employees still at Blizzard.
Our
All
new,
3 people who want you to play Diablo 4, which may or may not be coming out.
It's coming out.
final
Yeah,
sponsor
phone.
is the
Overwatch
3
2 or
people.
whatever.
The other
who can produce
sponsor
the word
is the
approval.
replacement to John Gruden. Whoever's replacing John Gruden for the Oakland Raiders.
Wow.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. So yeah, welcome to the stream as always. Subscribe to Renakai 5's stream here because he does things. He just finished the Pixel remaster
Yeah,
of Final
Pixel Remaster
Fantasy.
for Final Fantasy 1.
I have to finish the YouTube, which all his videos are on YouTube. If you missed
That's
it,
right.
rather watch it
Yeah.
there.
You want to
Check
be
it
notified
out.
when he does stream. If you hit the subscribe thing, it'll pop up on your
Well,
phone and let you know,
yeah.
hey,
So
Ren and Chris stream
follow
started.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
Subscribing
you
is a
subscribe,
paid thing.
you get
Brendan, the
10
only
points.
suggestion I have for you to make your stream even better is that you need a VTuber avatar.
I'm not gonna lie, I have actually considered that as well.
I would
I've
love
thought about it.
I want you to be an adorable anime girl and have your voice come out of it.
I
Okay.
have genuinely considered
There you go,
making
everybody.
myself a VTuber avatar,
I
but
might wanna
those
make
things are
myself a
such a
VTuber
pain to
avatar.
deal with.
Next week we're all VTubers. We're all gonna be VTuber avatars.
Except for
We're all
they
gonna
don't
be
have-
adorable
I don't think
adorable
they have
anime girls
black
that have our
people on
exact
there,
voices.
So I'm not gonna do it.
You can make a. You can make
Once they
whatever you want.
get the Negro DLC, your boy is hitting it up. But until then, I'll let y'all be cat people or whatever they do.
Yes.
Don't
That's exactly
care
what I
what
want to
look
be.
like.
Yeah, so
You're gonna
welcome
kill
to the
me, Matt.
stream.
You good?
We did
And
it.
Nice. All right,
we
I had
will
to do
go
some
ahead.
last second redoing of the cameras because we're missing somebody. Rest in peace.
Yes.
He died.
No set.
Oh my God.
He did not. He will not be here.
Nick.
Daniel will not be here. He is busy partaking in the birthdays for a relative and eating much food right now. So
Yes.
he will be dearly missed.
Yes, eating lots of chicken.
Daniel is currently being cooked to be devoured in the following session. So
Oh my goodness.
We gotta do something with the body. It's a giant chicken. We can't just let it sit there.
So
We
yeah,
can't
have
why
people
don't we
to feed.
go ahead and get started with today's session before we just ramble on about a lot of stuff.
That's-
Like we
As you can
sometimes-
see, we do not have a label on this drink as they have not paid for sponsorship.
Nope.
We take sponsors very seriously. This is a
Do
cola
we?
of unknown origin.
Do we?
We
Yeah.
made
Yes, we
out.
do.
What you didn't know is when the Twitch leak happened, they deleted a row, and it's the Elyssia stream that is number 2 behind
Boom.
Critical Role at $8.9 million from all of our sweet sponsorships.
You know, actually, that reminds me. I don't remember if that's out of Tues-Thurs
and
yet.
Minnesota are number 2
Brought to
behind.
you by viewers like you.
Yep. We're coming for you, Critical Role.
We're using that money so Arthur doesn't get canceled. We're gonna take Arthur from PBS and
Oh,
put it
okay,
on
yeah.
this
Yep.
streaming channel.
That's right.
Yep.
That's how much money we made because
Hey.
of viewers like you.
What a
My
wonderful
character will be
time
subbed
today.
in for Arthur the Aardvark.
Yeah.
Arthur the Art.
If
The
you're
tone
watching
of
this
the show
game,
will change.
if you're watching
Oh,
this
man.
game, everybody now, we're not going to change the description, but they are a character from Arthur, with the exception of Sentinel, who is a human, because, you know,
Yeah. Just,
Yeah. Of course.
in order to keep it weird for him.
It would obviously be Buster.
Yes.
Yeah.
so,
okay.
so if Arthur is Arthur, then who's Darian? Is he like, what's his sister's name?
I have run out of
DW?
characters. I
DW.
know Arthur
Yeah,
after Buster.
Darian's DW.
I have officially, with DW, I've reached all the character names
You
that I
got
can
me
remember.
wrong.
Yeah.
It was Buster.
Buster,
Arthur,
DW, and
DW.
Oh
RW.
yeah.
Buster,
I mean, we could go
Arthur's mom.
We could go
Arthur.
cross show and go with like Franklin.
Who's the well, no? It's like, who
Oh,
is the
that's
like the?
cool.
He's like the dog. He's like the bully. He's like the really
Yeah.
like, beefy character.
I want to
Yeah, yeah,
I don't remember his name.
Rich.
I don't know.
You know what? As we continue the wrap up for Elyssia, or the recount, I'm going to figure this out.
I mean,
All right.
Google is at our fingertips.
Well, Nerdy figures out who this character's name is.
Binky Barnes.
Binky,
No,
that's what it was.
There we go.
Yes, of course it was.
I
Of
forgot
course
about
his name
that.
was Binky. Good night.
I forgot they gave
What is
him
this
the
show?
most innocent name possible.
Oh, and there's also Muffy Crosswire.
Yeah, she's like the
What a
the
name.
bully girl or whatever, like the
And
rich
there's
girl. that's mean.
Francine. And there's Nigel. Yo, we got all these characters. Shout out the Elyssia stream reviving the Arthur show.
Yes.
One
I
stream.
have
at
a
a
feeling
All,
PBG is
and
going
all
to do
you
that much
viewers'
better.
fault, Arthur's getting canceled. It didn't have the ratings. Now they're replacing it with Game
Yeah.
of Thrones for kids.
That's right. We're gonna redub every episode.
Yup. Every
Oh,
episode of
God.
Game of
Arthur
Thrones
redone.
babies.
I'm
It's a
playing
Game of
April.
Thrones babies. They're like. do-do-do-do-do-do.
Man.
I haven't
See,
even
this
watched
is what
Game
your
of Thrones except for
$8.5
the
million
first episode.
of money you've donated to us is going
Right.
toward. So be proud of yourself, everyone.
All right, we're not even gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. We're just gonna make a lot of horrible shows with babies.
Yeah,
That's the end of the.
I would,
You know-
I would love. I think I already pitched it. Elyssia Babies as a stream
Yep.
one time where you're all baby.
Well, we
birth
weren't the ones who
characters.
started it, but we're gonna finish it. It's the Looney Tune Babies' fault. That's the reason this exists.
I thought it was Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies.
I
It
thought
was Muppet
Babies
Babies
was the
first, you're
first
right.
one, yeah.
It was Muppet
Yeah.
Babies. You also had Flintstones Kids. You had Tom and Jerry Kids.
Yep. Oh god, that was
A
terrible.
pup
So-
named
yeah, I
Scooby-Doo.
was about to say a pup named Scooby Doo.
So there's a lot of like
there was
little
Ti-
versions of
Is Tiny Toons considered like a
Tiny
baby?
Toons. No,
Tiny
because
Toons is
Tiny
different.
Toons are different
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
They
there
are
are
different.
there are
There are
Looney Tunes
baby
babies
tunes.
though.
There are.
Yep, there is
Okay.
Looney Tune babies,
Yeah,
but
there's
Tiny
Looney Tune
Toons
babies.
are different characters. You have.
Is there Jetsons Babies? Did they do Jetsons Babies?
I don't think they
Sure.
did because the
That was
Flintstone
a
Kids
missed
was
opportunity.
the
That's what
version.
culture and society needed was Jetson Babies.
That's why
I
we're
don't think
failing
we
as
wanted to-
societies because we didn't get Jetsons. Baby.
all
You
the
didn't wanna
hate, all the
see
racism
Jetsons
in this
Kids.
world is because we never had Jetsons Babies. Take that,
Jet-
1980s.
See, Jetsons Babies would have to show you the violent, bloody war that led up
Yeah.
to the Sky
to
Nation
let up to the
Yeah.
of the Jetsons world, and we didn't want to see it. They weren't ready for that. So, yeah, no.
HBO, make Jetsons Babies and have it be this horrible, war-torn, bloody show that is a
My
prequel to
goodness.
Jetsons.
Give me a dark and gritty. See, if you want to give me dark, gritty reboots, I don't want them to be of superhero shows. I don't want them to be of like actual things that could be dark and gritty. Give me Apocalypse comic as a real show. Give me dark Jetsons like falling out of the sky, and there's like bones across
Like,
the land, like the
Uber
fucking-
violent, like Flintstones, where they're like living in like caves and fighting dinosaurs and like murdering other tribes of people.
Yeah. See, it's like take a swordfish. He stabs a guy, the guts all falling out, and the swordfish is like, "It's a living." That's what I want. That's
Wilma
what I
gets
want.
killed, and Fred holds her body. He's like, Wilma!
I don't know what to
my
do, bro.
gosh. Yabba dabba do.
Yabba dabba do
Oh.
indeed.
Yeah, that's the
Yabba
battle
dabba
cry. The
die.
war cry.
Yeah,
Yabba
it's a
dabba
war.
die. Yabba dabba death. Oh my
That
goodness,
literally
that's the
sounds like
tagline.
a horrible, like, catchphrase. Like, Fred Flintstone pulls a gun and points it and is like, yabba dabba die.
Some Romeo plus Juliet kind of writing.
We've done it.
We are off
We
the
cracked the
rails
code.
already.
We cracked the movie.
There were
code.
rails
We're
to
done.
begin with?
Someone make this, please. I will pay money to see a gritty Flintstones reboot film.
I wouldn't be shocked if there
Please.
already was something like that out there.
Please.
Well, now that this is thoroughly off the rails, let's put it back on rails and do our games recap from last week, which also equally started off with a dark and gritty reboot of our stream, considering a giant explosion took out a huge
Yeah.
hunk of your guys in. Everyone was tossed awake, ran down to see what was going on. You guys got your one long-term guest, Tetra, out, saved Darby, who had gotten knocked out from the explosion. But once you made it outside, things were not in a great situation. 12 dead, more injured, one of them being Elise specifically. And kind of everyone at that point went to work. Dr. Jamie Watts went around healing people as he could after he made sure the orphans were out of the inn. Sentinel kind of served as an ambulance to move people from the road into the Pazzo's Pizza that should turn into a makeshift clinic. Darian and Arthur were going around helping out as many people as they could. They ended up going back into the inn, Jamie and Arthur, to make sure no one else was in there, to pick up barrels of wine or ale and move them out as best they could before the fires overtook them and threatened to destroy the inn further than it was. It was quite the disaster show. Once kind of everything was cleared up and the guards had come, they started putting the fires out. The party was asked to speak with the investigator they had brought into the situation. Barnabas Blastwind and his cohort, Sierra Cromwell. And you guys had a conversation with him. He was about as helpful as nothing, as he believed that insatiable acts were going on in the inn, and that if he found said evidence of said acts, that he would have solved the crime. Seems as though his partner, Sierra, they are the one who seem to be the mastermind behind everything, or the intelligent person in the situation, and they were able to kind of give you a lead involving some things that people had said. One concerning about a black-robed figure that had hurled a bead into a Sylvanian gnome that was walking by the inn, which seemed to have caused a big explosion. You were given more evidence of this after you guys found a black hood within an alleyway, where a young boy had also found a necklace and had given it to Sentinel, who turned it over to the guard. The other piece of information that you got from Sierra was that someone witnessed a small mechanical being known as a Nimblewright fly down, pick something up off the charred corpse of the Sylvanian gnome, and take off, which gave you guys your first leads. From there, after being questioned, you went down to Old Town to see if you could find any of these black-hooded figures, which you couldn't. And after that, you went to one of the temples of the goddess, specifically the largest temple of the goddess, as you are aware that these Nimblewrights are used in festivities for the city of Highwater, and that they are created by the temple of the goddess. You go find the largest one. There, you're kind of able to feign injury for Darby, who I guess was technically a bit injured. And Jamie headed off to explore the temple and find the Nimblewright, which he did. He found a Nimblewright by the name of Nim up in the top floor, hidden away. Upon opening the door and conversing with Nim, he found out that the incredibly old and aging Nimblewright, in fact, creates these things and is the sole creator of the Nimblewrights, though he cannot remember his own creator. He also informs everyone that, excuse me, he also informs everyone that he made a small Nimblewright for himself with wings that he created because he was lonely and doesn't have any friends. At one point, the Nimblewright left and had yet to return, which is odd because Nimblewrights generally take human command, or I should say humanoid command, and he was in command of this winged one. So no clue why it never came back. He does provide Jamie an interesting item, a detector that can find these Nimblewrights. With that in hand, Jamie gives Nim his small mouse, which the Nimblewright is grateful for, and he heads back to the party, and Darby is miraculously cured all of a sudden, and you guys head out with the Nimblewright detector activated, which leads you up to the 4th layer and to the walls of a manor, specifically the Grelhund Manor, who happen to be the 2nd most wealthy group in Highwater. And that is where we start off today's session. So, as a recap for everyone, it is late at night. You have just arrived at the outer walls of the Grelhund Manor. Jamie is holding the Nimblewright detector, kind of has it held out in front of him, and it is vibrating very fiercely, pointing in through the walls specifically, which means that there is a Nimblewright about. An idea of what's around you, because of the time of day that it is, there is not a whole lot of foot traffic. Especially given the explosion from earlier, a lot of people have opted or been instructed by the guard to remain in their homes to keep safe. The streets themselves have been relatively bare in Highwater today. There is a fair amount of guard present due to the situation.
Alright,
Okay,
gang.
well, there's definitely a Nimblewright in this house.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's our nimble, right?
No, but they aren't made for everyone to just kind of have. They're not puppies.
True.
They're not pets. But, I mean, this is also a very wealthy place. You know,
Exactly,
I might be able to bribe a little bit.
So we're
Why
not
don't
exactly sure what
we-
that is.
Just go talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, they might have some information. Do we think we might want to just case the area, see what this place is, walk around it a few times, just to
That's what I was
understand what
thinking.
kind of
Yeah.
place this is?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys would like to give the area a quick inspection.
Yes.
Yeah, more or less.
The manor
Right.
specifically.
Sure. So you guys begin to walk the perimeter of the wall, which is about 12 feet high, and does
Wow.
have it's not like barbed wire, but it has like those little spikes on the end of it that will prevent people from climbing up and over easily. The wall is actually connected into the wall of Highwater, so it's not a full box, but it does go a fair length of the perimeter. You can kind of see the tops of the manor sticking out from where the wall is, but it looks as though they have a pretty large garden or area between the manor itself, which sits upon the back, placed into the side of the actual foundation of Highwater, versus the wall that surrounds it. There's a good fair amount of space there. A lot of guards around, as I mentioned, and from what you notice, there are 2 guards at the gate, but they're not Highwater guard. They look privately
Yeah,
employed.
personally, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Bodyguards, okay.
Bodyguards.
Probably won't be
mean-
getting in without an appointment.
And this
Do we-
entire time, Jamie, the detector's just been vibrating.
Okay.
Do we take it through the official channels? I mean, this is a legitimate lead. And we could go back to Captain Cronley?
Captain
his name?
Cromley, yep.
Captain Cronley or Barnabas. I mean, he's
Or
got
even
a good
possibly
track
the
record.
mayor.
But
Yeah,
okay,
I'd
well,
also
all
leave the
3 of
guys
those people would have to be caught up to speed as to how we know about Nimblewrights, how we acquired said device that Jamie has, how we know about Nim, and the fact that so either A, they may not be privy to that information, or B, that might be information we are not supposed to know. So it depends on who we want to be giving that information to, and then again, that's time. So if these people are in possession of a Nimblewright who completed a task that wasn't supposed to happen, the first thing that I would be doing is either A, if I didn't think anybody was on my tail and nobody saw me, I'd be fine. But if I thought there might be a chance that somebody saw me, I'd be getting rid of that Nimblewright as quickly as possible. Just the way I think.
True. Well, I don't think we have to worry about
Yeah.
I don't think we have to
necessarily
worry about that
leaking
thing.
like sensitive info, because I think the worst thing we've done is really kind of go around that temple when we weren't necessarily supposed to. But I mean, that was only a couple of us, and at that point, by the time we figured it out, it was a little too late. We were already on our way. But do you mean like getting the information out there could alert somebody like maybe on the inside, which would cause people to cover up evidence? Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Possible, yeah.
And the fear fact of bureaucracy is like Captain Cromley's not just gonna be like, all right, let's march over there and barge down their door when he's got to walk through countless people. And if these people have guards, last time we were involved in something where it involved a noble, if you remember our fight heist incident, I got a guard, brought him over, explained the situation. He promptly put his hand out. The noble paid him, and he walked away laughing at me. So I'm not sure how useful
True.
the
Well,
authorities
I was gonna
in
say
this
that. I was gonna
situation.
say that as well. It's like
Captain-
we already know. We already are aware that these guys are dirty. They all, or it's basically already been said that these
Well,
guards
I'm
are
not
evil.
doubting Commander Cromley's will to get the truth out there and want to be on our side. I believe he is somebody who's above reproach, but the people underneath him, we don't know. And like his hands may be tied in the fact that anybody since these are the second wealthiest people in this city. So if we were dealing with just a run-of-the-mill noble and they could pay off a guard, how far are the pockets lined with these family?
AGAD, everybody. AGAD. If you're a part of the system of guards that are allowing people to be bought off by horrible gangsters and whatnot, then you're no better than the rest of them. So
Right.
that's what I have
Well,
to say.
I
Yeah.
was sick during our previous dealings with Captain Cronley, but
That's right.
I mean, does
That
he
is
seem
true.
like somebody we could confide this information in? I mean,
He seems like somebody who would want to help, but he's kind of the sort of I
Yeah.
have 3,563 different things to worry about at the moment, and obviously an explosion happening on his watch is pretty high up there. But again, I as much as he'd be willing to help, we might need to have more solid proof that like these people were of
part of
offending
it.
nature.
I mean, he
Yeah.
could maybe he could give us like guidance on not necessarily do anything himself or even whatever extent his hands are tied, because to your point, this is the second wealthiest, family in the city. But he could at least maybe like, hey, as long as you don't say I'm affiliated with you, you can go sneak over here, talk to this person, this guard won't, or you slip him some gold, he'll tell you what happens in the house or something like that.
Well, we might have more insider information than we would know, but
Because I'd hate to just go
I
up
don't
there,
know.
barge in, and maybe like I don't want to sneak into this house because fight heist ended poorly for us. Sliva and the
Oh.
gang.
Did it really? Because it seemed like
Yeah.
it worked out great in
yeah.
every other
This
aspect.
Sliver thing didn't end up in our favor too well.
I mean, nothing bad really happened.
Nothing
out of
happened. Nothing,
I guess-
nothing happened
Somebody
at all.
tried to take Darian's finger.
it. Darby's finger, not Darian's.
Sorry, Darby's finger.
And it didn't
Yeah.
even happen.
He didn't even take my finger though.
He didn't even have it. We just stopped it. So honestly, like that Sliver thing was, if anything, we got patrons that would come to our inn and pay for stuff.
Fair enough.
If anything, it was better for us than worse.
Yeah,
We got all the money from Fight Heist. We got all of the publicity of Sliva's gang.
not to mention
Sure.
they came and paid for our services. We literally gained from framing him.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
However, we probably shouldn't frame them again.
Let's keep framing people.
The
That's what
attack-
I've learned.
The attack having on the outside of our inn may have something to do with Sliva's association. So Darby nearly
Yeah.
dying
Yeah.
could be a direct result of that as well. But before I dig any more holes in what we're trying to do you think the direct approach is just not even worth it here? Do you think trying to get...
I think it's
I-
worth it, but I think if
I
the
don't
direct
know.
approach fails, we don't want them to see all of our faces in case we have to
Certainly.
fight
That was
heist
the
round
same
2,
thing
so
I
that
was
way they
gonna
don't have
do.
a suspect.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say.
We'll probably have to go establish an alibi or something. While the
I'm
other
just gonna
people-
I'm gonna walk away because last time it's easier to be able to case a joint and steal from it later. I'll let some of you who are more people inclined talk to them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, Darian, you're probably the most people inclined here.
I'd say Sentinel
Well-
is, but that poor guy's becoming stew.
I'm
Follow
fairly
up on-
people inclined, just not in the right way.
We could do good cop, bad cop, but instead of good cop, bad cop, it's
Good
overly
guard, bad guard.
decent, okay cop, and then weird cop with hat.
Weird
how-
ass.
We
If
could
anything,
always
you're
go
the
and
weird
talk
one. You're the
to,
one with
Elise,
antlers.
if the orphans know anything about the place.
That's true, actually. Well,
The orphans are
gonna
already
come out
tracking
up
down
here?
our guy.
That's right. That's right.
That doesn't mean the orphans aren't going to notice things at this house, though. We can also tell them to keep a watch on this house.
Mhm. I don't want to overtax the orphans right now.
Yeah, especially after what they've been
Yes,
through.
that's fair. Might not be a
The
bad
o-
idea, though.
The Orphan Information Network, the OIN.
Oh,
I
yeah.
vote.
Oin.
I vote. We play this one dumb, which is me just being normal at this point. And we'll go up
Yeah.
to the door, and I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Nimblewrights did some. We saw him do a weird thing with the explosion. Any knowledge?" And then I'll incite them. I'll look at them right in the face and be able to definitely tell if they're lying to me.
You
I'ma
do
say
that.
that
I'm gonna stay back here with Jamie. I think my stealthier inclinations are winning me out on this one. Darby, if you want to accompany him, you're more than welcome to.
We're a very stealthy party. I also have a
Yeah.
very good stealth modifier.
I kind of do. I'm not proficient, but I have a
Darby, are
good
you going-
dex.
Are you going to join him or not?
I don't know. I feel like nothing's gonna happen. If we're gonna go up to the door. They're gonna be like, "Who are you?" And then they're gonna tell us to leave.
Well, that's worst case scenario. Let's do this, and I'm just gonna start marching up.
Be persuasive. I don't know.
All
Do
right,
something.
well, both follow behind, I guess.
All right, so Darian and
Darby
Darby head up to the front gate, which it's not a huge gate. It's probably a little larger. It's large enough they could get like a horse and carriage through, basically. But Darby and Darian walk their way up, and the two kind of thuggish-looking guards are standing there. They're both human, both very well built. They kind of see you approach, and one draws out a small blade and goes, "Business."
Gentlemen, we are working adjacent to Captain Cronley in the investigation of the explosion, and we believe a being who is sighted at the explosion site fled into this area. And we just want to ask the homeowners if they've seen anything suspicious or if they've had any mishaps around their home that could help us figure out what that little creature was.
Immediately upon hearing you, he sheaths his blade, goes, "Oh, liaison of the guards you are. Well, hate to break it to you, but we haven't seen anything odd here. Have we there, buddy?" And the other guard just shrugs his shoulder and goes, "No, ain't seen anything around here in quite some time. Been quite peaceful, if you ask me."
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah.
But this
always nice
is
to have
this is your
peace.
post. This is your post here at the gate, correct?
Well, we go in shifts. Sometimes I am in the house, and sometimes I'm out here. If you're talking about said explosion, I was actually in the house about that time, I believe. Wasn't we in the house there last time, about when that explosion happened there? Well, that's right, we were out there in the explosion.
So
It's just the two of you that work in shifts.
well,
or
there's
is there more?
probably more.
No, there's a whole lot of us that work
Yeah.
in shifts.
Well, maybe some
There
of the other
would've been anything.
guards.
Any of these little flying bug-looking things you're talking about, surely we'd have heard about it there.
I mean, it would have been.
Whoa, 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 whoa! We never mentioned anything that flew.
Did I?
No, you never. You just said we were looking for something that was near the site. Near the explosion. You never specified.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a DM correction here because I thought you did say something.
No, he
No.
never specifically
Boo.
called out
Okay,
the
for whatever
number.
reason
No.
I thought he
Okay,
did.
okay,
But
okay.
DM correction here.
No.
He said,
He never specifically stated anything.
That fled the scene, that would
Yes.
have
Okay.
left the scene.
Apologies.
Never
I
said
thought
it
he
flew.
meant that it flew. So,
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
demand-
say, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I
what?
demand that we caught them in a lie, and
that was
it's
a
time
that was a
to
DM,
roll
Man.
DM flip there.
That was.
Understandable.
That would have been the
Understandable.
easy.
So
Well,
he says, "No, we ain't seen anything fly or nothing come around these parts."
He still says.
Oh, I've got fire
Well,
on the brain.
You see, it would have been no bigger than a bird. It could have been very easy to miss, and we do have reason to believe that there is something centered around here. Similar to what do they call them, Darby? The things that are in the parades.
Oh, the
You mean
Nimblewrights.
Nimblewrights.
Yeah,
Well,
we
there
have-
isn't such thing as a small nimble, right? They're all about my size, I'd say. Wouldn't you say they're all about my size? Well, that's right. I'd say they're all about your size.
Well, that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
we're still relatively new to
Yeah.
learning what nimble rights are, but we actually met a creator, one of the many creators of nimble rights, and they had mentioned that they had made a small one that may have gone rogue. We just want to make sure the folks inside are safe. I mean, this thing's small. It seems generally mischievous, but a little bit harmless. We just want to make sure that we can tie some threads and there's nothing weird going on in the house that could potentially lead to another explosion here versus in front of a tavern and a pizzeria.
I want that, of course. We will forward the message on to the Lady Grahand and her husband. And they will contact Captain Cromley in the morning, most likely. Quite busy dealing with the explosion, I would guess. Do you mind if I have both of your names?
Horse. My name's Ulfric von Liechtenstein.
I see, and you see
And
him
this
pull like
is-
a slip of paper out and write down Ulfric von Liechtenstein.
And this is Darby the Ace Lyondell, and he always wears the hat and is completely identifiable as
God.
such.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
That's amazing.
All right. Well,
Right. He writes that down.
sure.
All right, yeah, well, we appreciate you guys. Again, we're just trying to figure out, because truth be told, between us two girls here, it was our inn that got exploded, and I'm pretty upset about it.
Yeah.
Well, we
I'm
are
very upset.
very sympathetic to your plight. It's awful to lose a business venture like that. You have the prayers of us to the goddess if things work out for you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, gents, and I'm going to extend my hand out for a handshake.
Oh, he'll give you a hearty handshake there, my friend.
And I'll return the hearty handshake, and I'll shake his buddy's hand, too.
He'll also shake your hand as well with a hearty handshake.
I will just tip my cap and say goodnight, gents.
And they'll give you the bro like head bob
Yeah.
as you do that.
All right, well, with that, let's
Yeah.
walk away.
So you guys return to where Jamie and Arthur are.
Absolutely waste of a time.
Hey,
Nothing.
we learned that the guards are probably okay-ish people that might be lying through their teeth.
Okay, well, that's true about literally
True.
anybody.
Yeah.
Did you do the insight thing that you said you
No.
were going to do in said conversation?
No, he didn't.
Ethan, in retrospect, can I think about my conversation with these folks? and
Go
just-
ahead. I'm gonna give it to you at disadvantage because you're
Jamie was
waiting.
waiting to quiz you on that.
You guys speak out of turn all the time, and then you wait for the one time I need an insight.
He wanted you to fail, and then he rebuked you on
I
it.
say nothing. I say nothing. I
Disadvantage
was not in there.
17.
Dang, that's actually so really good.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
There's not something quite right with a couple of their tones as they were talking to
Yeah,
you.
of course not.
Yeah, they were lying. There's a nimble right in there for sure, but getting in.
Well,
ain't
I
gonna
mean,
be
we
easy,
know
and
there's
a
a
lot
nimble
of
right in
guards,
there
and they
for
work
sure.
in shifts.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know that there's a nimble right in there, but we did not know that they worked in shifts, and that's good to know.
Yeah, we're able to catch him between shifts.
Do we catch any barracks for guards here, or do we know if they have they go home and come back?
You don't notice anything at this moment.
Oh,
So
like when we
If you
chased
hang
it.
around, if you hang around long enough, you could check, but
So we
Also-
didn't see any like an adjacent place where people. Would be at.
nothing adjacent. There could be something inside the
Okay.
the compound though. I'm not talking like a small compound with a little wall. This is a huge
It's
area.
a massive
on-
area.
It's a
Yeah.
manor.
It probably takes up almost one. I mean, it's a circle, but if you counted a circle with like a side, it kind of takes up almost like a quarter of that circle, probably.
Wow.
I'm gonna go back to the guards like I forgot something.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna stumble over, like, oh hey guys, I had a question for you.
Okay.
This private security gig, how does one get into that?
Would you be interested?
I think not myself. I don't necessarily have the build for it, but I know a couple individuals that are looking for work, and I'm curious, how often do you guys recruit, and how often are posts like this available? I mean, it seems like a pretty good gig.
Well, recruitment's every first of the month. One of our guard captains holds a bit of a tryout, you could say, a little physical test to see if you're worthy, a little bit of a loyalty test to see if you're worthy. As for things like, what was the other question? Yours like shifts or?
Yeah, like how often do gigs like this open up? How would you say you guys go to different posts? Or are you always in the one post and no new guys ever?
Oh no, it switches up quite frequently. Well, when I first started out, I was mostly guarding the stables, but I've worked my way up to guard post and even interior guard for the Growlhuns.
Gotcha. And who'd you say your captain was? I might seek him out directly.
Captain Bizquick.
I
So-
like it. Strong name.
What a
Thanks
name.
again. I just had to ask because you gotta help your boys out. I'll walk back to the group.
So,
So,
Darian,
round
as you
two,
head
go.
back.
We had round 2 go. What did you ask?
Round 2 is great. They're very easy to talk to individuals. They seem rugged and tough, but they're friendly guys. Also, I think we could sneak in looking as guards, pretending to be new recruits.
Well, that's
Okay.
probably the most intelligent thing I've heard from this entire conversation.
Hi.
And as you turn, you can kind of see from the shadows, Tetra is leaning up against one of the walls, dropping eaves.
Hey,
Let me help you?
Don't
Rude.
appreciate the sneak up there.
Oh, I wouldn't really say it's a sneak up. It's more of a follow with no intention of letting you know I was here until the very exact moment.
Ah,
Basically, the definition of what I
Yeah.
just said.
literally
the
what
joke's on you. I knew you were there the whole time.
I'm
Same.
sure you absolutely did.
Honestly,
What-
I might have.
Explain why else I crop dusted you 4 times on the way here.
You breathe really loudly. I don't
Oh,
know
I'm
if you
glad.
know that.
Do I?
Yeah, well, it's like,
I'll,
can I
I'll
check
go-
your septum? Actually, hold on.
It's
Are you gonna go
S-shaped.
and attempt to check your septum?
No, I won't actually do that because I don't want to. But I will say that. Should probably check your septum at some point.
Well, I'll be sure to find an actually skilled doctor to help me with that.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay. Before we
Dang.
start saying things we regret now, Tetra,
Good
I do
work.
recall us saving your life earlier today. What, by chance, can we earn this pleasure of you following us around the city for God knows how long?
Well, I would say I've been following you since about the time you left the temple. I was interested to see exactly what this group was concocting with their little exploration around there and digging up some of my own stuff during this afternoon. Fortunately for me, after you guys were so kind to help me out of the inn, I decided to do a little bit of exploring myself. So you could consider this an olive branch for me. I'll scratch your back and you scratch my back sort of thing.
Oh,
Okay, well,
There's
begin
usually
scratching.
There's usually a catch to
Let me-
these, but alright.
Let me just say that I have an idea of why your inn was attacked.
Wait, was our inn attacked or the gnome in front of the inn?
Well, the gnome in front of you.
Well,
is-
that you have correct. It was the gnome in front of the inn that was attacked. However, these are some conversations that I would prefer not to do out here in front of the Growlhund Manor. No clue what eyes could be listening to us. So I'd like to go someplace a little safer, if that's okay.
Well,
Sure. Where do you have in mind?
Well, I would recommend a nice little tavern on the second layer where I was currently staying, but I don't think that's a feasible
Pesos,
place right now.
pesos.
They're a little bit
yeah,
full
that's
right
just a little
now
busy
with
at this time.
fair amount of people still injured. I stopped by there a little while back before following you guys, and
Pizza sauce and
Joel-
blood doesn't mix.
No, it doesn't.
no, it doesn't. And they're doing
very
their
gross.
best down there. I have no idea what it looks like. And at this point, Sentinel kind of pops up and is like, "Well, I shall figure out what is going on and assist them as I should." And he leaves.
Nice.
Very,
Wow.
very nice exit.
I
Good.
see.
Good job, Sentinel.
That's what I wanted.
Very
Well,
smooth, like silk.
As he walks away, I'm just gonna.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. My suggestion is, why don't we head to the Highwater Inn and Spirits on the first layer? It's busy enough and rowdy enough that we should be able to have a conversation without too many people paying much attention to it.
Fair enough.
Direct
Oh, yes.
competitors. I don't know.
I mean,
It's a
Why
roof.
don't I pay for drinks with a bag of wooden nickels I have?
Pay for drink sounds good to me.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to see this not go over as well as you think it will.
That you're having the conversation in this tavern, or that she's paying?
Looks like it's gonna
with-
pay with wooden coins.
Yeah. All right, so you guys follow Tetra away from the Growlhund Manor, down to the first layer to the Highwater Inn and Spirits. This inn is particularly important in Highwater as it's the closest to the main entrance of the city. It's
big on travelers.
Oh.
It's 5 stories tall,
Yeah.
has about 20 rooms, and a huge tap room on the main floor and in the basement. So as Tetra enters, she kind of gives like a bit of like a bow to the proprietor of the inn, who just is filling a glass and just gives her a kind of nod. Very clear she's occupied this inn before. She kind of takes you guys downstairs, and like the edgelord road that started your party off at the beginning of session 1, finds the furthest table in the back, in the corner, in the darkness, that you guys are able to kind of gather around. You kind of have to shuffle in. It's like one of those like side like booths in the corner where someone has to like scoot to the middle of it. One of those kind of tables.
Nice.
When you sit down, waitress comes over and asks you what she'd like to drink, and Tetra leaves it up to you, whatever you guys like to drink.
Whatever she buys me, and I point to Tetra.
Oh, is it ladies' pick tonight then?
House ale.
Yes.
Is it
Water,
the Diggerith
thank
one
you.
on tap, or
Is what on tap?
the Diggerith one that we had last time we were here?
Of course it's on tap.
I'm definitely taking that one then.
And what'd you say, Jamie?
Water's fine, thank you.
Perfect. Why don't you get them whatever they want? Oh, and I'll have a light honey mead with a scoop of sugar and some whipped cream on top. Thank you. Sorry, I like
So
sweet
complicated.
things. So,
Okay.
why don't I go ahead and start? There's quite a bit to explain here. And like I said, I've done some digging, a bit of looking around. And as you know, the attack on the inn had nothing to actually do with the Zafar Inn itself. Looks like they were aiming for that Sylvanian gnome. Goes by the name of
Eldrin.
Delkar. Wait, what'd you say?
I said I have written down Delcarin.
Yes, that is correct. It's actually Delakar.
Delacar. Okay, thank you.
So, I was able to do a bit of stealthy procurement into the morgue. Take a look at the charred body of said gnome. Took a second, but I was able to determine something quite interesting about his body. Since you guys seem to be on the up and up with Sliva and his gang, I bet you're aware of the tattoos that most of their members have on their bodies.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, amongst all the charred skin that I was able to so delicately peel away, I was able to determine that he did have, in fact, this tattoo located on his ankle. Kind of an odd place to have a tattoo for a gnome like himself, but that's where he had it. Now, the real question I had to ask was, who would be stupid enough to blow up one of Sliva's men, an agent of his, just midday with a fireball explosion large enough to draw out half the city? Surely you have to expect that Sliva's watching. He fully knows who's been killed. There's probably a good possibility that the guard themselves are aware who's been killed. The only other person who would kill someone like that is someone who has much to gain. I'm assuming you've all heard about the Highwater treasure.
Is
Yeah,
that the
so-
mystical hidden treasure beneath the city that both you and that flying pirate man are trying to find?
Bingo there, Arthur.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Ansem's such a blowhard, I think half the city knows about it now, even if they hadn't heard about it before. But yes, Ansem may be stupid, he may be an ass, he may be an ignoramus, but he's not dumb enough to piss off Sliva, so it's not him. That means somebody else wants this Sylvanian gnome dead. He had something that this other party wanted, and I think I know what that thing is. So the treasure of Highwater dates all the way back from when Highwater was first founded. Right after the First Beckoning, back even before the city itself floated above the Goddess Lakeview. I guess it used to be buried underneath the town hall at the time, and once the Grand City was built and it started floating over the bloody lake, they moved it to the underbelly. Or so they told people. The Highwater treasure does not exist in the underbelly of Highwater. I know that. I know Ansem knows that. And I believe that this third party of ours knows that. And by God, you have to know Sliva knows it, or else he'd have located the damn thing years ago. The Highwater treasure exists in an interplanetary domain, which means that it cannot be accessed by mortal means. You could scour that entire underbelly here of Highwater. You would never once find the treasure, because it simply doesn't exist on this plane of existence. It's somewhere tucked very carefully, very secretively. So, what does Sliva have that someone else could want? I believe that Sliva found the item necessary to find that treasure. A mystical stone that I've heard about, and I'm assuming most others have heard about who are in search of this thing, known as the Stone of Amazia. It's said to be able to lead the person to the Highwater treasure who possesses it. By what means, I don't know. I believe Delacar had the stone, planned to come to your inn to serve as a rendezvous point with other agents from Sliva's gang to pass the stone off to them and provide it to their master.
The stone of what? What's it called? The stone of what?
Amazia.
Hmm.
I don't know who this could be. I don't know what this could be. But someone else is in this city besides Sliva, Ansem, and myself that is interested in this stone. Because I can guarantee Sliva wouldn't blow up his own guy. I sure of hell wouldn't have blown him up being in the inn. And the whole moral implications of it. And
Oh yeah, just those.
Yeah, the morals are what matters here.
And Ansem, as much of an asshole as he can be, isn't stupid enough to piss off Sliva.
I don't know if stupid is the right word. I feel like he just wouldn't do it to begin with. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have the guts to do something like that.
Ansem, having been a short protege of his, has a bit of guts. Don't let that cloud your judgment. He's a coward and a blowhard and an asshole, and he would most likely run from a bear if it attacked him. But I've seen him do some pretty interesting and amazing things in the past.
I wouldn't call burning people alive interesting or amazing, but
Well,
Yeah.
Ansem, fortunately for you, is not the one who did this.
Of course.
mhm.
Well,
So
Oh, that's that all. So these drinks and that information is just free. You're just being nice,
yeah,
kind
there's
Samaritan here.
Oh, well, here's the thing. You guys have found something interesting, and listening to a bit of the conversation, you're hunting this Nimblewright thing, a small little mechanical unit that has seemingly disappeared and you hope has gone to the Galhund mansion, correct?
not hope. Well, I guess we don't know, but we're
Sure.
assuming it's there.
Let's hypothetically
But
say
yes,
yes.
hypothetically, yes.
Which means that they possibly possess the Stone of Amazia. As I was so kind to find out from good old Barnabas Check for Seaman Blastwind that some small minuscule object happened to be taken from their dead gnomish friend by a small flying hummingbird that swooped down, took it, and swooped away. Now, as a betting girl, I'm going to say that sounds very similar to the Nimblewright that you've been requested to find. And a small object of undescript name and shape may just be the Stone of Amazia that we're looking for. So simple enough. You figure out who destroyed your inn. I will take the Stone of Amazia from you, find the treasure, and return as much as you need to not only get your inn to the ship shape that need to return it to where it should be, because it's truly a lovely inn, but a little bit extra so you can make any improvements that you want. Do you know how much the treasure of Highwater is?
At least 5 gold.
Yeah,
It
2
is at
flat.
least 5. Darby, you're the money man of the group. Tell me, how much do you
Well.
think the treasure is?
I don't know if I'd say I'm the money man. Probably a few 100,000, maybe a couple million.
A few 100,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
How does 500,000 golden crowns sound?
Hey, I was that far off. What do you know? It's a lot of money, though. A lot of money. Do a lot with that.
That's
Well,
that's retirement
most of it.
money.
That
Wow.
isn't just retirement money. That is retirement for every damn generation of child you have until the end of time.
Sounds like a whole bunch of hoopla to me.
Yeah.
Any treasure that's marked too good to be true turns out to be too good.
Too good to be true? Well, we'll just have to find it to figure that out, won't we?
So I guess this is when I get to the, how do I put this, paperwork part of the deal. If we find said object that you think we're hypothetically looking for, and it hypothetically does not have the stone that so happens to be named after a maze, will you still continue to hold up your end of the bargain and help us repair the inn, or are you outsy?
Well, that's the thing there. You will at least have an idea of what happened to your inn, hopefully. I will have no treasure, which means you will have no treasure, which means no one will have any treasure, and therefore I have no money to pay you to help fix up your inn.
Fair
I
enough.
might be able to take a hammer and nail and plug in a board or two, but that's all you'll get from me.
Okay.
I will level with the group here real quick, and perhaps this will resonate most with Darby than anyone else, which I'll also make you an offer here, Darby, that perhaps you enjoy.
We'll see.
Ansem's going to use the money to further his glory and fame and whatever else Ansem's going to do. Maybe he'll buy another flying ship with it, I don't know. He'll do something
Wonderful.
stupid and pointless with it. Sliv is going to take the money to increase his hold on Highwater. With that type of money, he could probably take the damn city over and no one could oppose him in any way, shape, or form. 500 golden crowns is more money than the crown of, the crown in Pragla even hold.
500,000 golden crowns, you said.
Correct. So, what do I want to do with the money? And you didn't hear this from me, but there is a village of Dusk Elves I'm currently protecting right now. Darby, you'll know this more than anything, that Dusk Elves aren't the most kindly looked upon here on the Vanatirian Peninsula. This village is hidden and protected, and I recruit and assist Dusk Elves to get out of their current life and to find a better life there. 500,000 golden crowns would go a long way to restoring the former glory of the Dusk Elves here, not only on the Vanatirian Peninsula, but also Elyssia. Of course, it will be 500,000 minus the expenses to repair your inn and anything extra.
A mere drop in the bucket.
Yeah,
How
compared to
does
that.
50,000 gold crowns sound?
Sounds like a lot of money.
That's all
Considering that, yeah, considering the fact that's more gold than I've seen in my lifetime, and I'm a pirate.
Well, I may have seen that much overall in total, but not in my own pocket.
One lump sum in one place.
One
maybe,
lump sum, one
maybe.
flight. I'll put it right in a little brown sack for you, and you can tie it to your side, Arthur. Just make sure no orphans steal it from you.
Orphan, see, that's the thing, is when you say that, it seems to me that you don't like orphan. And orphans don't steal from people they respect.
No,
That
they
is
don't.
very true. Having been
No.
one, I do understand that.
My only concern with your plans with the money is 500,000 golden, well, 450,000 golden crowns. It's a lot of money to
It is
just
a
mysteriously
lot of-
disappear somewhere.
It is-
Someone's
that is
going
very-
to look for it, and someone will probably find that village.
You're correct, but at that point, the Dusk Elves will have armed and prepared themselves for such an event. We'll not go through the pogroms and the huntings that we did before. We'll fight back, and they will reclaim the Vanatirian Peninsula as they had years ago.
Reclaim.
Yeah, so we're talking civil war, is what we're talking.
We're talking
So
a
help us
peaceful
find
exchange
the-
of power.
Find the treasure, this mythical treasure
Okay.
that has more money than anyone has ever heard before. Take it and ride off into the sunset where you created your own country that is rival in strength to the ones that currently rule everything. That's
When-
your plan.
When you say things like that, Jamie, you just kill all the creativity in the
Yeah,
story.
you know,
You gotta learn to add some fluff, man.
we were having a good time. You know, we were living it up, and you were just shutting it all down.
I'm
with your
not shutting
simple
anything down.
explanations.
I've just lived with someone who went from big score after big score, and we never left the gutter. So
Well, I guess that's fair.
I'm gonna be the voice of a real person,
It's fair.
and
fair.
say
But,
that
but the
sounds
goal
like
here,
a lot.
the goal here is she is scratching our back first, and regardless of whether or not this fantasy land Peter Pan treasure exists, we still get our end of the deal. We
Yeah.
get to find out who did what to our inn,
I guess that's
at
true.
the very least.
What you do with your fairy tale stuff, I guess, is
Yeah, she wants to take a magic
Your
marble
business.
and go maze hunting. Now, pardon me, I don't mean to insult you. Having a conversation here with my friend, but what's the bear us any mind?
I guess that's I see your logic there. I
Yeah.
guess.
The worst case scenario, we find out who did it. Best case, we get a whole bunch of money.
These kinds of talks before.
50,000 golden crowns. Just think of what you could do with that kind of
10,000
money.
apiece.
I used to sail the open seas thinking about what I could do with that kind of money every day of my life, Tetra.
Exactly.
That
And
kind
trust
of
me,
thought
the
leads people
450,000
to
that I
stupid
take
stuff.
will go towards a very good cause.
Every gauze is good.
Well,
Starts
Always
out that
does,
way.
doesn't
I
it?
mean, honestly, I don't really care what you do with the money. I was just pointing out that might cause problems for your future.
Well, I mean, if you have a way to help us get the information that we need and or find the person that was responsible for all that death and destruction, I guess I'm more than happy to indulge you in your treasure.
Beautiful. Well, the first thing is the Stone of Amasia. You can't find the treasure, supposedly, without it. And it seems that your little device there has possibly located the culprit of said stone within the manor. So, Dr. Watts, what would you presume
Thank
our
you.
next course of action is?
Well, we're gonna have to either A, make sure that it's still there, because we've been having this conversation very far away from the target. The next thing that we would do after that is figure a way inside the manor. Obviously find our way in, make sure we have our way out. Heist like that would take at least, to do it well, 2 days of planning. If I was
I would
gonna
say, if they truly have the Stone of Amasia, you don't have 2 days.
Does it work somewhere? I guess according to myth or legend, does this stone work like a compass? It just points you to a direction, or do you have to do something with it to figure out where it's pointing you?
Compass, then you must do something with it to activate the door.
Fair enough.
So when we
So,
were, oh, go ahead.
In fairness, though, I
you're
feel like if someone has it and they want it, they probably know how to use it.
So just for context, when we were at the manor, did they have, I don't know, like a garden or like some sort of yard, or was
Yes,
it?
yeah. So the manor or the mansion
huge
itself is set back. There's the wall, and there's a huge garden area between that and the mansion.
And when the explosion happened at the Zafar Inn, there was a lot of people that gathered around, but when the guards showed up, they kept people there to question them, right?
That's correct.
Why don't we set off an explosion in the garden in a place where we know nobody's going to get hurt? All that's going to be damaged is maybe a bird fountain and some shrubs. We frame it as a duplicate crime scene. The guards, because of Captain Cronley, will be keeping people there, and maybe on his good graces we could conduct our own investigation, which is actually a heist of the house.
That's not the worst idea. That's a
problem I have is how are we going to make the explosion?
Well, the explosion, I'm sure we could figure out.
Because
And
the
the
necklace
planting
doesn't
fire?
work anymore.
The planting of the explosion, we could impersonate guards. Walk in on our first day, drop it off, and disappear before anybody asks where the new guys went.
The only fear I have is regardless of what explosion we make, and I'm all in favor of an explosion. Trust me, especially at a nice, expensive home.
Oh yeah.
They're going to very quickly suss out that this is not of the same origin. That's kind of why they kept people there. Is the explosion was very mysterious and didn't have any sort of catalyst. The guards are going to know if a barrel exploded because you're going to see shrapnel, you're going to see parts of a barrel. Unless somebody knows how to cast fireball here, they're going to
But they'll
see that this
still-
is
but-
not the same.
But that won't matter. It won't matter. It just looks like a copycat. It'll just be a barrel. They'll know that something started it. If anything, it's going to make the other explosion be a little bit more confusing, but it's not going to stop the fact that they're going to have to question people. If anything,
Fair
it'll
enough.
question more because there's more evidence to be found.
Fair enough.
It's also a very
As
rich
far as
person
heists
in the city
go,
as opposed to some
it's a
random
pretty
tavern.
basic move. You throw a rock one way, everyone looks, and everyone goes the other. If we don't have a whole lot of time, we don't have the time to properly case and do everything else. That's the next best thing, other than just sneaking
Would
in at
be-
night.
I would be leery of possibly getting the guard involved too heavily, though. I'm sure you've seen they can be in Slivis' pocket, who's also attempting to get the stone.
Do we want to just straight up try and break it, old-fashioned break-in?
I mean, like I said, it's.
I mean,
I could, but I don't think that you all could. And I don't feel comfortable enough going through this entire manor by myself.
I can help. I certainly would be able to help.
We go disguised as guards, new guys.
I don't know if you'll necessarily like
You
the
really like that
suggestion.
idea, don't you, Darian?
I mean, it's a free way in, and they won't question it for the most part. We got Captain Bisquick, and you just say that he sent you, and that probably buys you at least an hour or two.
Until they figure it out. I mean, they're gonna have to. That's the best thing they got. Those are our two. We have three options. One of which would work better, but we need more time. The other one is fine, though it is lots of risk.
Hold on. I just came up with something, and you can shoot me down and tell me it's a terrible idea. So, jumping off of Darian's idea of new guards and the idea of a distraction instead of a explosion, Dr. Watts, do you mind using your medical prowess and knowledge to very believably fake a transmittable disease? If one of the guards walks in and then keels over and has something that needs to contain a populace in, somebody could then very
Right.
believably get everybody to stop moving and stay where they are.
Fake a plague.
Or a disease, a relatively like transmittable disease, like almost like an idea that like so I'm one of the guards, I fall over, almost essentially Darby like get help but instead of getting help is everyone needs to stay put because this can jump relatively quickly. We got to make sure nobody else has this type of a deal. We don't know where this guy's been.
No, I don't think that's gonna work the way you think it will. It's an idea, but it would be an idea that would cause me to burn an alias. And by burn an alias, I mean
you could stealth in. I'm not talking about using you as a doctor. I'm just saying dress me up like I'm sick. Hey, I can fall over as I walk in, open up a bag of goodies that make me feel like I'm transmitting something or coughing up blood, and then in the distraction of everybody running out to the courtyard to see what the heck is happening, you can go in and case the joint. I'm talking about a disease being the explosion, essentially.
That is an idea, for sure. I don't see why not, though. Yeah, you'd have to do a lot of acting in comparison to an explosion.
Only reason I favor that over an explosion is because an explosion gets a citywide response. A contained somebody falling over gets a very much more contained response of people responding. Because the last thing we need is more people at the scene of a place we're robbing.
But if they're all focused on the explosion,
And we're just looking for a
that's
rock.
like the
It's not like
perfect.
we're
That's
not.
like the perfect alibi, though, isn't it? Everybody's looking at you pretty much commit the crime, but they don't see you committing the crime because they're staring at this crater.
Okay, fair enough.
I think both have merit for sure. It's both different elements of the same
Yes.
scam, essentially.
Well, what do you
It-
propose, Dr. Watts?
I mean, if I only had a day to steal something,
Play blackjack and start counting cards.
Well,
if I
I
only
think
had a
we
night to
found
steal
our plan.
something, I think that
Oh. People like to gamble, right?
a fire is gonna do more. It creates a more immediate response, less confusion. Most people don't know much about medicine. So when they're confused, they start asking questions. And when you start asking questions, people slip up. As great as people may be, we only have a day to figure this out. And if they have another doctor on staff, heaven forbid they have some sort of magical healer, then they're just done. Problem solved. An explosion, fire, things that people know what they are, will ask less questions. There's an explosion. I have to put out the fire. I have to get water. And that sends more people running around. However, it's a little bit more running around in a way that we understand. We don't be by the well. We stay away from where the crater is at. If it brings the guards, it brings the guards, but we're only in and out for one item, correct? Treasure Hunter? We're just
That
grabbing
should
the
be all
thing.
we need is this stone.
A big place to look for one stone.
Should be
Yeah.
relatively
If we find out that it's just the
recognizable.
stone, then how does that help us figure out who did what?
Yeah, I don't understand how that helps
That's
us
true.
in our ultimate
Well,
goal,
I mean,
other than the
At
fact
the
that
very
they
least,
have-
we'll know that it was a
if
part
they have
of
the
this
stone, we can
group.
already assume that the people of this manor did the thing that
Yeah.
destroyed everything. So we actually have all the information that we need.
Well, we don't know why, other than
Yeah, but we can find that out without having to heist that today. In fact, what they want with the treasure is actually none of our business. It's just as we can get the why did you do that. As of right now, we're taking on all the risk of making this heist, and our treasure hunter pal is sitting pretty either way.
I think
if you don't wish to help, then you don't have to.
I think the issue becomes in is if we go to other recourses or we take other time. I think the proof, there be it, of them doing the deed evaporates.
We have the
Right.
proof, though, don't we? The nimble right is in their home, unless it's a big nimble right that they took from the church.
There's also the off chance
How
that
do we prove it's in their
Nimblewright
home?
and the hooded figure
We have
are
the
totally
device.
unrelated. But I don't
I'm
want to think
sorry,
about that.
what'd you say, Darian?
There is the possibility that the Nimblewright and the hooded figure are totally unrelated, but that just seems too much.
yeah.
Mhm.
To me, they if we want to go down that road, they probably hired some poor sap to throw this bead at this guy. Here's some money, kill this guy, and then they had the Nimblewright on standby waiting to steal the object. That way it couldn't be implicated. Nobody knew the whole crime, if more or less.
That's a better way to do it.
Think about it this way: if you help me, you get 50,000 golden crowns.
Yeah, we get to repair the inn. That's
Okay.
our incentive there, Jamie.
On another side, there was a Sliver member that was killed. I'm sure he's very upset. I don't know if I would recommend we talk to him about it or try to have him help us, but that is an option.
We could
If
let
you
it slip
go
to
to
one of
Sliver-
his friends. We could let him slip. All we could do is let it slip to one of his friends that we think this family that did it. He might become our distraction.
Yeah. He might start his own heist and all we have to do is take it from them.
Or we can just watch whoever comes and goes from that place, and watch when they go to some place odd. I mean, if their whole thing is to find a treasure, you can just follow them. Whoever takes the thing is going to have to find the treasure at some point. Just
This
a matter of
assumes that
following them.
This assumes that they're able to leave. They have to leave the mansion from normal means.
Yeah, they could have underground passages. They could have no knows
I've used
place.
a teleportation spell once or twice. There are
Yeah.
wonders.
They could
Fair
use
enough,
magic
yeah.
as well. Yeah. Just completely become invisible if they wanted.
I guess.
Not a lot we can do
Well,
about
then- Yeah. And if we're assuming that, then it's already they have
Right.
it.
Correct.
Then yeah, if they have the ability to teleport our is for nothing, because then they've already at the treasure. You can assume it's gone. So I'm not even taking that into consideration. because otherwise there's no reason to do what we're doing. So we have to assume, if we're going to be successful, that these people do not have a way to teleport to the treasure immediately. It would have already happened.
They probably don't have a way to teleport the treasure immediately, but they may be able to get out of their mansion through
Mhm.
another means than through the front door.
So
Correct.
basically, we have to act out of necessity, which is always the most of all. Every success story, you
Yeah.
always hear, "I acted out of necessity," and so we need to heist this place tonight.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. If we can gather the explosion material. Oh, you know what? Sometimes the best plans are the easiest,
You wanna see?
right?
I concur.
We just go in. If you're gonna do an injured person routine, we might as well just have you walk in, coughing, bloody, land on the guard, push them through. Don't take no for an answer. Just keep stumbling into the thing. We all follow after them. There's not a whole lot. If we're trying not to be noticed and not to be seen, and for them to not know that it was us that did this thing, then there's only the explosion option, really. If we are willing to let our faces be, then we might as well just like waltz in there with full face and try to talk our way out after we get what we need.
All right. So those are our two options then, gang. Unless somebody else has any bright ideas, what are we in favor of? I'm not opposed to walking in there, up like a half-dead zombie, scaring the bejesus out of some guards just to get in there and start ransacking the place. If you think we can do that, if not, let's find a gussied-up bomb and start making something.
I think that's going to be the less dangerous route.
How easily do you think we could repair that necklace?
The beads.
That's magic, so that's far greater than something I can do.
You
very
would have
quickly.
to find a magic shop and see if they could repair it.
That's pricey
Yeah.
because that's enchanting.
Well, we
gives
have
us
a
an easy
barrel.
spot
We have a
on it.
barrel of wine that we got out of the thing,
Mm-hmm.
so we could probably find a way to put that next to a wall or something, and then blow it up on the outside of the wall. It doesn't even have to be inside. Just an explosion, enough with smoke and fire, and enough to draw people to that side of the building. We don't even need to actually have it in their side of things. Just enough that they would rush to that side, and then we come in from the other side.
I don't suppose, as morbid as it is, there's any of those charred bodies still lying around outside our inn, are there?
They have all been
No,
taken away.
not
Okay.
not doing that. No, sir.
It sells it even more. I'm just saying. They attacked and
There's a
murdered somebody.
lie.
Why wouldn't they murder somebody else?
They'd
There's a
probably
lot.
be at the morgue if you were interested.
It's too much of an effort to get them out of the morgue.
Yeah, I say we take the barrel of alcohol that we managed to get out, set it up, and blast it to Kingdom Come on one side of the thing, and then we just walk in the other way and in and out as fast as we can. We have a device that lets us find the nimble right at least.
I can, fortunately, I can set off the explosion from a distance.
Sounds
This
like
also
the-
assumes that the nimble right still is in possession of the stone and they haven't placed it elsewhere.
Mhm.
That's
Yes,
true.
we don't know that it
I
still
don't-
has it.
I don't think I would have left.
We
it
at least
there.
got a lead.
That's true.
Mhm.
I mean,
And
we can go from
only
there.
so big. Only so many places they could put stones.
as far as your conversation with Nimland, it seems like it'll be very straightforward and easy to talk to begin with. Like, you
Yeah,
didn't put
I
up
mean-
any resistance, right?
It's automaton. I don't really know. It's not functioning the way it's supposed to function, so
That's
I can't tell you that it will be present at all. But I can tell you that we don't really have much of other choice. And if the Nimblewright is comfortably in the house, it can. What it shows is that even if these people didn't set the fireball off, they're comfortable with taking from the scene of the explosion and not helping it. and knew exactly what they were looking for. So, to me, meh, I could care less about
All right.
at the end of the thing.
Plan, blow up some shit and steal some shit.
Correct.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Excellent. So, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go take care of Ansem. I can guarantee if I figured out some of this information, he won't be far behind. So while you're making a distraction there, I'm going to make a distraction with him. Unless you want an airship possibly bombing the place with cannons.
Actually,
That might not be a bad idea, though.
Yeah, man, let's call that
actually,
escape plan.
Yeah, that's a great. I mean, that
That's
is a
not the worst thing.
distraction all by itself. We don't even need to blow anything up. We can just have him do it.
I don't know if Ansem would be so privy to decide to fire his cannons for us.
Oh,
Well, I
so
mean,
then,
Not
he's
unless
able-
you're willing to turn over the stone to him, that is. Which
well, how about you
I'm
just
not
leave him alone to his own devices, and then
Yeah.
if he decides to blow it up, then he just decides to blow it up.
Yeah.
I guess I'd leave it up to you, though.
Maybe
I
the
don't
stone's
know.
there. Maybe it's not. He
You
doesn't
know how
have
to
to
handle
know.
Ansem. If you think you can steer him in the right direction for us after, how long do you think it's going to take us? A couple of hours?
I'll give you 3 and see what I can do.
Perfect.
Yeah, if we are
If
still...
we're still in there after 3 hours, then I want you to blow that place up.
I'll see if I can steer him in the right direction. Ansem's always liked to listen to me, and he likes a little bit of alcohol, and he likes beautiful women, so...
Doesn't.
It's usually a nice trifecta there to get him to do something.
There you go.
Well, break then, I guess, gentlemen. And Tetra grabs her mead with sugar and whipped cream and downs it back.
Fair enough. I finish off my ale, and I'm going to stand up and head out. I'm got to go grab that barrel we saved.
Alright, so you guys are going to go grab the barrel of ale, which you are going to attempt to blow up to make... Not attempt, but you will blow up to make a distraction.
The entire way, Darian's just gonna be cheesing. He's like a smug ass grin on his face. He's gonna be like, the pirate, the thief, and the gambler took my idea.
Darby's just flipping a coin. Doesn't care at all.
I still
The whole
say
way
the
there.
zombie plague is a better idea, but we'll see.
The barrel... So you return to
Explosion's more dramatic.
the Zafar Inn, which
Fair
is
enough.
damaged beyond belief in the front there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some areas in the
Rest in
back and
peace.
probably up a little higher are still, in decent condition, but a lot of the other area is, considering it's your inn, the guard does let you through. They've kind of cased the area as a crime scene. And your lone keg of ale sits back there.
I am going to sadly begin moving it on its side and rolling it to the hole in the wall that is there, sadly relinquishing that we will have no more ale after this.
Alright, and so Arthur, you begin wheeling this and everyone's falling behind, and as you push it out, one of the guards, Kate's in the joint, looks over and says, "What are you doing there with that, keg of ale?"
They're selling it.
Drinking my sorrows away.
That too. Drinking a little bit, selling a little.
Give me a persuasion roll there, Arthur.
Okay.
Oh man, I feel like we're leaving a paper trail.
Ooh, 18.
We'll carry on then.
It's our stuff. Who cares?
Yeah.
We can do what we want with our stuff.
So you guys take the time. It takes you probably about 45 minutes to an hour to wheel this stupid thing of ale up
22 and a half to 30 minutes.
I'm gonna say with a giant keg of ale, it
No,
takes you the
yeah.
full amount of time.
That's fair.
You're not
side
finding-
alleys.
Yeah, you're not
Push it
finding
to the
side
side.
alleys to shimmy your keg of ale through. You get to the stairs and you and Darian have to hoist it up and
Man,
carry
where's
this
Sentinel
thing
when you need him, man?
You get stopped by a couple
strap
guards.
it on
I'll
him.
say along the way, what excuse would you like to give them for why you're carrying this giant keg of ale to the 4th layer? Or where?
I'd say delivery.
Yeah,
Late night
selling
delivery.
it.
Give me
or
a
the nobles.
persuasion at advantage then.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. We're selling it.
Did
Better than
persuasion
my
or
idea.
deception? Because that
Persuasion.
is a lie.
Yeah, be deception, I guess. That's
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Deception then would be. Ooh, I got an even higher one.
I was say it's the same
16.
thing.
a what?
16.
And the guards are like, "Oh, okay, well, delivery, I guess." And you are allowed to
carry on. So as you guys finally sneak/carry your way to the Grelhund Manor, and as you get close, you notice something very interesting. The front door, where Darian and Darby had spoken to the guards, is currently guardless, and is not wide open, but cracked open. And there seems to be no sound coming from the manor.
Someone beat us to it.
Jamie,
Sliva.
the detector.
I will do a investigation check to see if
got
like
beat.
the lock is like broken or is it just like open? You know what I mean? Like for signs of entry.
Yeah. So Jamie, you approach, and it doesn't even really matter what you see. I will say, since you asked, the lock is in fact not broken. It looks like whoever or whatever has been allowed in. And as you near, specifically you, Jamie, to take a look, you see many figures within the manor, all fighting each other. But from a certain point of where you are, you cannot hear a sound of it.
Oh,
Most
there's
of
a
those
fight
figures,
inside.
most of those figures do not appear to be alive.
As in they've
Oh.
been killed, or they're like there's like
As in
zombies.
they are undead.
Yeah, okay. I would be like,
shit.
okay, so after I'll look at that, and I'll come back and I'll be like, all right, homies, change your plans. I'm gonna
Do
have you
something
take
fun?
the barrel. Sure. Take the barrel. Leave it here at the front,
Okay.
and this is gonna be our escape strategy.
Sure.
The inside is being overrun by undead.
Great. My
Yep.
plan would have worked.
Well, I mean,
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
so
it's a bit of a stretch, but
I'm
you
gonna
know.
take
points
like
are needed.
my jacket, like my white jacket off. And I'm just gonna be like, all right, this is now an in and out mission. We're gonna run through this place as it is being attacked, and we're going to try to find this thing.
Yeah. Locate. Let's go.
That's it. That's all we got. There is no other move. And I'm gonna
So-
start running into the.
Before we head in, real quick, detector, is it still there, the nimble right?
It is still vibrating, pointing
Yeah,
within the
I
manor.
would assume that it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making it, well, you know, if there's fighting happening, it might have left.
Leave the ale here. I am going to position the barrel of ale in like so where the walls come to where like the front gate is. I want the like corner of the barrel or a third of the barrel visible from like if we were inside the manor. So like on the way out, I can like nick it or hit it, and I can actually like see it. It's not like off to the side, if that makes sense. I just want to leave it visible.
All right, so you've hidden it, Arthur.
Partially. Yeah,
All right,
Okay,
so you
cool.
guys go to enter the manor.
I guess.
Push past the gate. We're going in.
I'll get my mage
Alright.
armor on before we go in, but
That's fine. Your
yeah.
mage armor's on. You guys push past the gate, and the moment you make like cross into the manor, like the manor's gardens, all of a sudden all of the sound returns, and it's like you can hear the fighting and the battle. And I will
Silent spell.
Some kind of
I will
sound
direct
going
you.
on.
to the battle.
Oh, there's a
Damn.
whole- they're out in the yard too. Okay.
Yep. So all of these skeletons are just kind of charging at what looks to be these kind of shadowy creatures. This groundskeeper looking guy, and then there's one dog that is still alive. The other dog has been stabbed and killed by these other skeletons.
All of a sudden, you see John Wick round the corner.
And let's go ahead and take our break and
Ooh.
let's return quick at 9:10. Let's do a quick break.
Done deal.
All right.
We hit all.
Hi.
Hello.
It's battle time.
Hello.
everyone.
Crazy, yeah.
It is.
There's a
There is-
lot.
Yeah, so there's a large number of skeletons appear to be assaulting a group of 3 shadows and what looks to be a groundskeeper and his dog. With the skeletons seems to be a black hooded figure
Oh.
bearing a mace. And we'll go ahead and start with initiate over. Darian Kips, you are first.
Okay, so
I think those are the same
One
rules
quick, let me
initiative
give you a
up
quick
here.
lay of the land since I didn't
But it's
really do
okay.
that. These here are big trees. They're not bushes. Those are trees.
Okay.
And there is a balcony up to the second floor, which I will go ahead and mark on here. If I can draw, because I push all of the right buttons. Right here is where the balcony would be.
Okay.
So
Whatever.
the tree, the tree is where I positioned. It's not the best, but it doesn't quite go as high as the balcony, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's more
Question: where is like the door into this place?
Because I made the whole map available. There's 2 doors here to the south,
Okay.
and then
Oh,
there's
okay.
a door here, what looks to be to the stable house.
Okay.
What about windows? Are there any windows on the ground floor or no?
There are windows. I didn't really mark them, but there's like windows here. There'd be windows like here
Okay.
and probably here.
So
Okay,
these
well, just
black
one.
hooded figures, do they appear to be working in tandem with the skeletons, or
So
do we
this
not
guy,
know?
yes. So it does look like the skeletons and this guy are facing off against the shadows and the groundskeeper and his dog.
So the shadows are not on the undead side. It's this random stranger with the undead. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
The hooded figures with the skeleton. And then everyone
And
else
I
is
guess
against
the other
them.
question to you there, DM, is you said that once we entered the grounds, we started to hear the battle sounds. Did it feel like a natural, gradual, like, oh, I'm hearing something because I'm closer? Or was it like all of a sudden, just like all these noise came?
It was like someone had muted your headphones and unmuted them on you.
Okay, yeah, all right. Magical silence. Great to know.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
first things first, I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself.
Not
And
a
then he's just
bad
gonna run
idea.
away. He's gonna run out of
Book
high
it.
water.
It's gonna run out of the
Nice.
the place and book it.
Uh,
That's a
give
little too
myself
crazy.
a cool looking. Ooh, this is
So there should be like a
ironic.
boot.
Up with the snail.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay, so
Music stop for everyone else.
what?
The music is silent for me. There's no more
Yeah,
music.
the new bot kind of sucks because before I could loop my music tracks and have it keep going, and this new one I can replay, but it only replays it like one time, at least from how I know.
Fair
Let me
enough.
put a longer one in.
No worries. Sorry, I don't mean to.
Nope, you're fine. I'm glad you told me because I was just thinking the same thing.
I do be like that.
All right,
Unfortunately.
so Darian, you casted Long Strider on yourself. What would you like to do?
Yes. So I
That's
am
like-
going to motion
movement
to
now.
the balcony and say, "Do you think that's our best bet?" Because there's a tree right next to it. Probably climb up to the balcony and hop in.
Could
Might
be.
be easier just to go in the window.
Okay. Well, I am going to go make sure I skip this skelly boy, and I'm going to move my 40 feet to a key and see if I can see into the window that you said was here.
You're not gonna try and save that guy and his dog?
Why
The
would
guy
we care?
has shadows face on his
Yeah.
side. I don't know what's going on here.
We're not here to save people. We're here to take a stone and
I
leave.
know, I was
I just know
originally-
Darian as a person.
I won't lie to you.
That's
I
true.
was originally concerned about the groundskeeper and his dog until Ethan made
The
the point of saying
clarification.
the shadows are on his side too. So I don't know what's going on.
Everyone
So
here's
Darian,
a little
you
weird and evil.
you run to there, and you're able to kind of look through the window that's there. You see here. Actually, I will reveal the entire area because you can look in.
You have to have a lot of fun being a cameraman. Oh my god, there's even... Oh, that's a lot of dead people.
You see an entire room with 2 black hooded figures standing with bloodied maces and corpses of other black hooded figures and what appears to be servants littering the floor.
And okay, so the black hooded figures are the dudes with the orange dots here.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm thinking we need to help the people with the yellow dots.
I don't know what the yellow dots are, but okay.
The yellow
Yeah,
dots
what
here,
yellow
Darian.
dots, Darian?
Look
Are you
at
going...
the meta.
Is it the
meta game
antlers?
Look at the yellow dots. Meta game.
Oh boy.
Meta.
He's going crazy.
Everybody's gotta yell. Okay, so this is a shade here, and then this is a humanoid-looking thing.
That's the groundskeeper.
That's the
Yeah.
groundskeeper.
This is his dog.
Is it apparent that anybody's taken note we are here?
As you started moving, Darian, since you made no option to be stealthy, pretty much the skeletons, the shadow, are probably aware of you. The guys over here maybe not as much because they're in the throes of combat, but you have been noticed at least by this small group over here.
I'm
I
gonna
will
shout
say
out
the
to
rest of the party is okay because no one else is gone yet.
Well, worst case scenario, they all start chasing me. So I'm gonna shout out to the who I'm going to call him groundskeeper because I'm assuming that's what he looks like. And I'm gonna say, groundskeeper, what's going on here?
Hey, who's there?
Help is here. What's going on?
These bloody black hooded figures attacked us.
And these shadows, they're on your side?
Aye?
All right, well, we're here to help.
My name's Herb.
Nice to meet you. I'm Darian.
Good to meet you too, Darian. Give him the pointy end.
You got it. All right, that'll be my turn because I did all my stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so the shadow up here is gonna go, and he's gonna flutter over to the Skellyman here and give him an attacky boost.
The shadow's gonna flutter over to the Skellyman and give him a tacky
And
boost.
he will definitely miss with a 10.
He
So
will
he goes
gently
to
flutter.
swipe. He goes to swipe at the skeleton, but the creature, his hand like passes through, but it doesn't seem to do anything against him. Dr. Watts, you are next.
Okay. Shoot. Well, there's not a whole lot of other ways to go. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna try to make my way into the building.
This is a massacre.
No, it's gonna be.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is 30.
Okay.
And you say, was there something over here, away inside?
There's a window.
Okay. Does it look open or like openable?
It is not open, and now that you're close, Jamie, you can see the same thing. You can see the litters of bodies with the two black hooded figures standing in there with bloodied maces.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. Then I would go bonus action. Well, I can't bonus action hide. There's nothing to hide behind.
There's a tree here.
So I will bonus action hide behind this tree.
Give me a stealth roll.
Okay. Stealth roll. Shoo-doo-doo-doo. We're looking at a crisp 12.
Okay, I'm just double checking to see if anything sees you. So the only thing that would see you looks like it's too far away to see you, so you are hidden.
Okay.
Nice.
Then that's my move for now.
Awesome. Let me give you a little ninja man. Arthur, you are next.
All right, Arthur is gonna unsheath the scimitars in 5, 10, 15. He's gonna strike this undead skeleton zombie thing.
Go ahead.
Well,
All
going
right.
right into it.
That is a 17.
That'll hit.
All right, that's sneak attack, baby.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be brutal.
That's gonna be. Oh man, I always roll so low.
That is the struggle.
5 plus 4 is just 9.
9 damage.
Yeah, 9 damage.
If
Dang.
you strike into it from behind Arthur, it is now painfully aware you are there as long as pretty much most things on the battlefield at this point. But it's still alive.
Okay, I'm gonna strike it with my second unarmed, or not
Go ahead.
unarmed, my second
Yeah,
scimitar.
bonus action, okay.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. That's just straight up 1d6. That's a 6. 6 damage.
Dang.
Arthur, with your offhand, you strike
Not
into the
bad.
skeleton and its bones crumple at your feet.
Nice. Okay, then I'm going to begin flanking through this tree to finish off my movement. I moved. I was here 5, 10, 15, 20, so 25, 30. I'm going to flank off that way.
Okay.
That was action,
Oh.
bonus action movement. I'm done.
A whole bunch of skellimans are going.
Oh yeah.
Gilly boys.
So this one's going to move up, attack the dog.
Oh!
He will hit with an 18.
No,
I'm gonna
Oh,
double-
no.
How dare
I'm gonna
you?
double check the the Mastiff definitely gets hit. And
It's
that-
a mastiff?
Yep,
Yeah.
Ethan's mean.
And immediately, as the dog is growling at the skeleton, it plunges its blade into its head and pulls back, and the dog is dead.
You know what? TPK me right now. I don't want to play this anymore. Bullshit.
All right, the next skeleton's gonna go. He's gonna attack the shadow that's in front of him. It will miss.
Those
I
things don't have a lot
believe.
of HP, unfortunately, as Mastiffs.
I believe he killed that dragon.
Yeah, he definitely missed it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
the hooded figure goes. He runs up to the groundskeeper and he is going to take a swing at him.
The groundskeeper.
That is going to hit with an 18. Oh, he makes 2 attacks too.
No.
His name was Herv?
Yeah.
Second
Herb,
attack
the
that hits.
groundskeeper.
That is max damage. So
His
that
name
is
was Herb.
Oh,
so
no.
between the 2 attacks, he does 11 damage to the groundskeeper, and that will be his turn. And more Skellymen go. So this Skellyman, he saw you attack Arthur, so he goes 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
And he will make an attack with his short sword. He rolls a natural 1. He will miss.
Yeah. Buried.
Next Skellyman will go. Who's dead?
Oh, nice.
One up and attack the skeleton. Or I mean the shadow. That will hit for a d6. That will do 4 points of damage to that guy. Next Skellyman is gonna
Skelly banana.
is gonna attack the groundskeeper,
Oh, Herb.
which will hit for 4 more
Hey,
damage
Mr.
to him.
Skelly man, Skelly me banana.
He's okay. He's not
And
that
then
good.
the shadows are gonna go. So this one's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and attack the skeleton.
Oh, man,
Which he
those
will miss.
Dementors can move fast.
They zoom.
And then he's gonna attack this guy and hit with a 19.
Ooh,
Nice.
that could be good.
And he'll do 2. He does 2d6 of damage.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, those
nasty.
things are
Ooh, that's
nasty.
big damage. That's 11
Ooh.
points of damage to that guy
Ooh.
as he
Okay.
strikes him.
He
Almost
did in
mad.
1 attack what that guy did in 2.
All right, and then the
Exact
groundskeeper is
strength.
going to return the blow to the hooded figure and miss with a 3. Darby, you are next.
No, not
Oh.
Herb. Herb, come on.
Herv.
I,
You got this, bud.
Let's go
Gonna go-
Darbius Maximus.
20 feet,
Believe in you.
get behind this tree here. And I'm easily more than in range for a good old-fashioned card throw.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Give me
You're
that
gonna
roll.
make yourself a good old fashioned. You're just start pouring booze and
Just pulls out a whole bunch of, just grabs the keg of ale.
drop a cherry in.
Bottling sugar.
Oh, that's actually not terrible. That is a 17 to hit,
That will hit.
and that is 10 big force damage.
He is still alive, but you chuck your card. It strikes into the back of the skeleton, making him aware of your presence as well, Darby.
That's fine.
Yes.
Nice.
Anything else for you?
I don't have any bonus actions that I'm aware of, so no.
All right, so the
Funny.
Skellyman's going to run back down and attack the oops,
Shadow.
wrong guy. Nope, he's going to attack the groundskeeper.
Herb.
Hits with an 18. 4 more damage to Herb. Herb is looking pretty sus right now. Darian, back to you.
Herv.
Yeah, you
Alright,
gotta protect Herb, man. Don't actually.
I'm gonna run out here. Let me double check. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Unless
And I am going to shoot Mr. Hooded figure right there.
Okay.
Oh, first I want to use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
He remembered.
Just to make sure,
Yeah.
is Longstrider a concentration spell?
No, it is not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, Long Strider is you apply it and you're good.
All right, so that'll be. Oh, I almost got a nat 20.
Dang.
19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
That super hits.
Copper is just staring at a specter behind me.
He's staring at the shades.
Yeah, one of the shades
it's
is
fun.
actually teaming up behind you right now.
Oh my goodness, they
Alright,
found their
so-
way to our world.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
get
God.
yopped for 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
He's still
Ooh.
alive, but you shoot him right in like the throat right here, and the arrow just is jutting out, blood splurting
I
out.
want to shout, "I got you, Herv!"
Rangers are nuts, man.
Herb is like,
Nice.
thank you.
Crazy
Who
damage.
are you?
What else for you,
Who
Darian? I
are
think that's
you?
everything.
I have 10 more feet of movement, so I'm going to position myself there.
Herb is the champion of high water.
He's the next
Oh, yeah.
champion of Iowa.
All right, this shadow is attacking.
After
Shadow
J-Lo.
hits with a 19 or a 23.
Okay.
Wowing.
He just completely gets max damage and takes the skeleton down in one hit.
Hey, way to
Dr. Watts, it's
go.
your turn.
Doesn't have time to sap the
Dr.
strength.
Okay.
Lee Watt.
I am running right here with my action and movement action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action hide behind this tree.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
We are looking at a stealth roll of... That is a 15 this time.
Okay, you are hidden again. No one can see you.
I think that's better than the last one, wasn't
Yep.
it?
All good there, Jamie?
Yep.
Arthur,
Yep, that's
you're
everything. Action, bonus, action,
All right.
movement.
I'm attacking this zombie here that's next to me, here, skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 19 to hit,
next. That definitely hits him.
and that's sneak attack.
Oh, this thing's dead.
All right, that's a little better than last time. 12 damage.
Arthur, you slice downward
super
with
dead.
your scimitar and kill that skeleton as well.
Nice. Okay, then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and bonus action hide behind that tree.
Give me a stealth roll.
Stealth. Ooh, that's not very good. That's 12.
Okay, you are hidden from some enemies, but not all the enemies.
Okay.
I just need to double check which ones. Probably no one that's going to really bother you this turn. Yeah. All right, that's your turn, Arthur. All right, it's Skellyman's turn.
Oh, yeah,
So
time for
this
the skeleton
guy-
barrage.
Is going to shoot at you, Darian, with a short bow.
He's just jealous that my bow is long.
That is a 16 to hit
Yeah, it'll hit me.
for 6 points of piercing damage to you.
Ooh.
As he fires an arrow, and he is going to run up. Actually, he'll just stay where he is. And the skeleton barrage continues. That one's dead. All right, the hooded figure is going to attack Herv again.
Oh.
Got
That
her.
will definitely hit,
No!
Second
Ethan, say
attack.
definitely miss.
and definitely hit again.
Damn it, Ethan.
Herb's dead.
Herv is in fact still alive
Oh, wow.
with 2 HP.
Dang.
2 attacks? Dang.
Yeah, he's
He's
not
a-
rolling very
Bro,
well.
he's a tank.
Sus.
Well, he's
All
been
right.
hit like 5 times.
Dead.
right?
Yeah.
Dead. All right, this
He's pissed off his
skeleton's
dog got killed.
attacking. That definitely hits the shadow.
Herb's
gonna
about to
John Wick
become
it.
John Wick. He's about to single-handedly take out all of the hooded figures.
Yes.
Every roll from Herb will
The
now be a
Baba
natural 20.
Keeper, the
The
bloody
Baba Yaga.
monster.
That is 8 damage to this shadow. And then
Oh, man.
next
He becomes
shadow is
the
going to
Baba
go.
Yaga.
He's going to attack the skeleton. That will miss.
Unfortunate.
Next shadow will attack the figure. Oh, that will super miss.
Dang.
The the groundskeeper just bleeding. He's gonna go for the hooded figure. Wow, he misses too. That's a 7. Darby, you're next.
Alright, well,
Nerve.
that
I'm
is
just adding your guys' kill count, I guess.
easily within the range of Eldritch Blast.
Where are you blasting? I didn't see your.
He's hitting the hooded figure.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna hit the hooded figure.
Give me a roll.
That's a D8, not a D10. Where's my D10? There we go. Alright, let's hope for another good card throw. The exact same, 17 to hit.
That hits.
That'll
Nice.
be 1 less damage, 2 less damage for 8 this time.
So, Darby, you chuck your card. It sails over the tree and kind of lands in, striking the hooded figure right in the chest, exploding and sending him to his back, dead.
Let's go.
Nice.
I saved her.
Let's get it.
He's
I
still
mean,
got 2
still got two
skeletons next to him.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, Darby?
I will probably move. I'm just adding stuff to the kill count.
Also, Darian, don't forget to update your token on Roll20.
Just did it right as you were saying it.
Thank you.
Actually, well, I'll move 5 feet up, and then that'll be it. Just stay
Alright.
really out of
So
the
the
way. here.
Skellyman's gonna attack Herv. He will.
Not her.
He will just hit right on his AC.
Herv's
Herv.
done.
Yep, he slices Herv's throat, and the groundskeeper falls to the ground dead. And then he is going to move up to here. Mr. Kipps.
Herb fought valiantly.
And-
Alright,
and-
which skeleton shot me?
the
This
one
one?
that shot you is that one. The one that killed
This one
Herb
right
is
here.
this one.
Oh yeah, that's
If
true.
you want the
know
vengeance
what?
kill. If you want to avenge her, it's the one down there.
I mean, we really don't have the best reason to like her, but I'm
No,
still
we
gonna
have
like
no
her.
reason to care about her. He's just some dude.
No.
Well, he had a
Oh.
full conversation with you in the middle of battle. So
Just as a quick heads up, you guys wouldn't notice, but Herb is a lawful evil character, so
I don't care about that.
not my
That doesn't
heart,
mean
he's
anything.
not my heart, he's
That doesn't-
not.
Okay.
That
Um,
doesn't mean anything.
I mean, honestly, if
Oh.
anything, it's better that Herb's dead because that's one less worker here to stop us.
So is Arthur, so it's
Okay.
let's not
Well,
get ourselves.
I'm going to bonus action move my hunter's mark to this skeleton, and then I'm gonna shoot it
go ahead.
for an
people.
18 to hit
That hits.
Somewhere.
and 14 damage.
All right, that will immediately you shoot it right in its skeleton head. Its head like just shatters and the body just crumples.
I love having this many die to roll, and they're all different.
I
That's
know.
what I
Yeah.
didn't get as a
All
All
special.
right, anything else for you, Darian?
Yeah, I need to move.
You don't need to move.
Where
You
would you
shouldn't
say
have.
the trunk of this tree is?
In the centers.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of take
up on the
cover
side.
behind the trunk of that tree.
Okay. You have taken cover. I will say you have half cover, which is a +2 to your AC.
I'll take it. All right, that'll be
All
it
right.
for me.
So this shadow's going to attack this upper shadow here is going to attack the Skellyman. Ooh, that actually might hit. What is his thing? That does in fact hit him.
Nice.
Not bad.
I'm surprised these shadows didn't go away when Herb died. They weren't his.
Guy is still alive though, and the shadow's going to stay where he is. Dr. Watts, you are next.
All right, 60 feet.
Oh,
Over
jeez,
here,
you
and
zip
I'm
right off my
hiding.
screen.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the wall.
I will say at this distance, Jamie, you can just hide for free.
Oh, sweet. Well then, bonus act. So that was action, movement. Yeah, I actually don't have anything to do, so that's
Okay.
it. But,
When I say hide for free, I'm not making you roll for it. It's still your bonus action.
all right,
but
yeah, cool.
That's
So
what
I just went foosh.
Yep.
But
so,
I don't have any bonus actions.
Yep. So Jamie, you just see Jamie just take off down there. So Arthur, you're next.
All right, I'm gonna whip out one of my or holster one of my sheath one of my scimitars, excuse me, and then I'm gonna whip out my pistol and take a crack shot at that Skellyman,
Go
which
ahead.
I believe I am hidden from. I'm not sure, but we'll see. That's gonna be yes, that's a 21 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Was I hidden from him?
Yes, you were.
Awesome.
You will have advantage and get sneak attack off of it.
All right, so that is holy smokes. So it's 2.
I'll just.
21 damage.
Yep, I'll just add
You
a
just
skeleton.
immediately just like you shoot it, and the force of the blast just
Oh.
and its body parts just go everywhere.
I'm gonna slow-mo blow the smoke away from my my pistol, and then I'm gonna move 10, 15, 20, 25, and kind of put myself between the two skeletons and the specters that are fighting them.
Okay. So the next specter is going to go, and he's going to attack this guy up here. That will hit. Oh wow, that was max damage. That is just enough to kill this shadow.
Bang.
And then he's gonna go. He'll stay where he is. Next Skellyman's gonna go. There are not many Skellymans left, and he is going to attack this shadow. Ooh, that's a natural 20 for him,
At least it's on an NPC.
and it also kills that thing
Jeez.
immediately.
Wow, these things
He's
are
gonna go
wrecking house right now.
15, 20, 25, 30. So that shadow's dead. That shadow's alive, and it's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and attack you, Arthur.
Come on, I've been helping it.
I saw it coming. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I kind of.
Arthur, does a 13 hit you?
No.
Then it goes to swipe at you, but misses. Darby, you're next.
Alright. Can't say I'm that surprised, but skeletons may be a little bit more immediate since it's closer. So I will toss a card over at a Skellyman approaching me and Darian. And hopefully roll high. That is a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for a big whopping 10 force.
Which one are you hitting again?
The one down here, this guy.
Okay, he is still on his feet, but your thing hits him. It blows part of his arm off.
Nice.
Anything else for you?
Staying put.
Mr.
I'm
Kips.
cool chicken or killing
Right.
behind the tree.
I'm gonna move to this side of the trunk, so that way it's between me and the skeleton, and I'm gonna shoot at the shade that attacked Arthur.
Go ahead.
Hunter's
Oh,
mark.
first I'm going to bonus action move my
Hey, I
hunter's
was gonna
mark.
say you
I was literally saying Hunter's mark.
He's got it figured out.
He now
I'm
understands
getting
how
there.
to play Ranger, everybody. It took like 3 levels, but he did it.
I don't. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, good, because I got really good damage on this one. 16 damage.
The arrow passes through and doesn't seem to do as much damage as you think it should.
Eh.
Oh yeah,
Anything else for you?
I forgot they have that. I forgot the thing that they do.
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Dr. Watts.
Ooh. I think we fought Shades before, right?
I think you did. One time.
Okay. Because I have a shadow in here, and I think that's what I put it down instead of Shade,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Essentially have piercing, slashing,
Jamie, you're next.
physical damage.
Get resistance to physical.
All right, I am
Oh yeah,
going
Jamie
to
down here.
go 5, 10,
I was like, where is
15. I'm going to open this door.
This door?
Yep.
Alright, so you open that door and you see what looks to be a barracks of some kind where the guard and body, like, muscle would sleep. A bunch of beds, and there's there's like chests in each, or by each of the beds.
The nimble right detector.
Yes.
Is it doing anything?
Right now, it's just going crazy wherever you point it. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where you should be going with it at this point, but it's still vibrating.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. I might as well. 20, 25, 30. I'll do 35, 40, 45, 50. Open the door.
You find a room containing mannequins that they might put equipment on, but as of right now, there's no equipment on them.
Okay, 50.
Chests in that room, though. He said at the end of each one of the beds.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna check all of them. I'm gonna look for something a little bit more obvious. 55, 60. That's action. Other action. I guess I will bonus action hide. Like, just
You have
myself
hidden
low.
yourself. You are hidden yourself. There's no one in the room.
yeah. All right.
You
That's
scoot
it.
yourself under one of the beds.
Yes. Slip.
Arthur, you are next.
All right, Scimitar Attack against the Shade. I'm going to call
Right.
it some nasty name, though, because I'm pissed off that it attacked me when I was helping it. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
All right, that's sneak attack, baby. All right, 4, 3, 10. 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
You swing your scimitar, Arthur, and as I stated to Darian, it seems to do not as much as you think it should.
Not good down yet. All right, bonus action. Other Scimitar. This time with feeling. That is 25 to hit.
You take your offhand scimitar and slice through it, and the shadow vanishes.
Oh,
Dang, you're
And
looking
at
on
1
1
HP.
HP,
Nice.
yeah.
nice.
It
Okay.
Anything
feels
else for you?
bad.
I'm going to
Dang.
spit at where it was.
You killed both of the Shades that we've actually killed.
Son of Braska. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Where I think Jamie went. And that's where I'm going to
Okay.
begin moving.
All right. So
Yeah, that one's up
this
there. So.
skeleton's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to shoot at Darby.
Do I have cover?
Ooh.
You never asked for it.
I mean, I am behind a tree, though.
Didn't
All right,
say
I'll
it.
give it to you. You will have half.
Oh,
I
lenient,
literally, when I
man.
moved to the tree, I did say I'm going behind the tree.
Doesn't matter because I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Well, feels bad. It do be
That
like
is
that.
9 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
That's actually not that bad for
Darby
20.
always gets so hurt.
He does. All right,
know.
this one's gonna go
So
5,
unfortunate.
10, 15, and attack you.
This is
Front
an
ranger.
entirely different combat without our bird friend, man.
Yeah.
Natural 1, so he completely misses you, Darian. Darby, you're next.
Alright. Think you got that one, Darian?
Remember, these could be the people who singed your hat, Darby.
Oh, I know. Well, these skeletons, probably not. The people here, definitely. You think you got that one, Darian? Think you can handle him?
Yep.
Alright, cool. I'm chucking a card at the one that just shot me. He deserves it. Ooh, that is 11 to hit.
That will miss.
Dang. So much for 10 damage. Do I want to move at all? No. I'm going to, well, I'll continue to nestle by the tree, but that'll be it.
All right, Mr. Kips.
All right. In one fluid motion, I'm gonna put my bow behind my back and grab my quarterstaff and go for the skeleton's head.
Go ahead.
Right there.
Do it.
All
I
right.
should
Oh,
hopefully
first I'm going to bonus action move my hunter's mark. So, Ooh, I'm getting closer and closer.
You got it, man. You figured it out.
All right, we
They're keeping it
got
alive.
a 19 to hit for
That'll definitely hit.
8 damage.
Is that a bludgeoning weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
So it's actually double damage, so
Yeah.
it dies.
Ooh.
You just smash into it, and the whole bones just go like
Nice.
bowling pins. What else for you, Mr. Kips?
All right. I
If
see
you're
this
40 feet in
skeleton
movement.
here, and I'm going to boop. Actually, I might just book it over to here. You've got that skeleton. Yeah, it's everything will be fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna leave Darby all by himself.
There's one skeleton out there. If he dies, he dies. Okay.
Wow.
All the skeletons wake up.
Yeah,
From
they all
their
come back
dead.
up.
Immediately.
I feel so bad.
Don't give me ideas. Don't give me ideas. Anything else for you, Darian?
Darian has this
Wicked.
sudden feeling of metagame knowledge and starts slowing down his last few steps as he traverses to this tile, but that is it.
Dr. Watts, you're next.
All right, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to action 35. Open the door.
Okay. So here, Jamie, you see what is a kitchen.
Okay. 35. That's 35, 40, 45, 50. Open door.
So there is a corpse on the stairs there, but you have found the laundry room, and there are stairs that lead upwards.
Is this a door right here?
That is a door right there.
Okay, then I'm going to do 50. So it's 50, 50, 55, 60. Open the door.
You see another door in here. You also see 2 more corpses of what appears to be servants in the pantry with a bunch of bags and stuff full of food and different supplies.
And blood and food don't mix.
Okay, cool. That's all I can do. So that will be all I can do.
Arthur, you're next.
Bonus action. No, sorry. Bonus action hide.
There's no one in the room. You're hidden.
All right.
Just in case someone comes in.
Arthur's
You
going
just
to
hide,
take.
you hide in the corner and you shimmy your way up and are holding yourself like this.
Spider-Man out of the corner of the wall.
Noah, seeing Darian run past me and realizing that Darby has not made it around the corner yet, and seeing the skeleton out of the corner of my eye and not trusting Darby to take care of it by himself, I'm going to press myself up against the wall with 5 feet of movement. Bonus action hide.
Okay.
That is a 25.
It does not see you.
Okay, I will whip out my pistol and take a crack shot at the skeleton.
We just have a party of people that sees a wall and goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of people that like to be stealthy.
That's exactly what you should do.
You really
in
only
this
have one
situation.
frontline melee person, and that's Sentinel.
Yeah.
That's a 23 to hit.
That super hits.
Okay. and that's got
And with advantage, sneak
sneak
attack with
attack.
that.
That's gonna be 11, 12 plus 4 is 16.
16.
Oh,
Yep, you
yeah,
pull your pistol out,
super
you
bad.
take aim, you shoot it, flies across, strikes the skeleton in the sternum, whole thing just shatters.
Come on,
Jeez,
Darby!
Yeah.
If you guys would like, I won't make you spend all your turn to get to where Jamie is. You may move to Jamie's spot if you would so choose.
Sexy.
Well. Ooh.
I'm gonna give Arthur a pat on the shoulder and be like, I knew you had that one.
So
Someone
I'm
had
just
to.
hanging. So I just hang out while they're doing that.
If you,
Just
I'll
distance
say you
that.
can. I'll say you can make some movements if you want to, Jamie. If you want to go check something else out,
Yeah, I was gonna go upstairs.
that's fine. All right, I'm gonna leave your pawn there just for the time being.
Mhm.
If you want to scroll all the way to the right into the impending blackness,
Yes.
Ah, that's where the second floor is being hidden. Okay.
and I will just make another pawn for you up there, Jamie. There is stairs in there. I forgot to add them when I was building this map. Just as a heads up.
Pretty quality
Okay.
map though. I like this one.
I'm not gonna look over there. I want suspension of disbelief until my character gets up there.
So,
I don't
you
get
get
that
up there.
luxury.
You find what appears to
I have to
be
show
like
it, so.
servants' quarters or like a servants' wing with some beds and stuff there. There are 5 servants that are huddling for their lives in there, and you can hear faint sounds of like fighting coming from the left. So coming from like maybe not on the other side of the wall, but in that direction.
Okay, and this is a door over here.
Yeah, let me reveal that a little bit more because it didn't reveal very well. Door.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Cool. I would just run in here and I'm gonna say, like, I think is everybody okay? I'm gonna say, is everybody all right? Is anyone hurt?
No one is hurt. We've been hiding here since those monsters came.
All right. I'm gonna need all of you to get down the way I came. Keep your hands up. The next room down is safe, and then the following room, the kitchen, is also safe. And then there's a storage room where like you guys are keeping food. That actually, wait, no, that's 2 ways in. Honestly, I think the way is clear to get out, so I think it's time for you guys to leave.
The monsters are not in the garden anymore?
I'm pretty sure we taken out most of them. If we haven't, then I'll escort you out.
The servants kind of look amongst themselves and then are kind of like, okay, well, we'll take the risk. And they begin shuffling their way down the stairs to make their way out.
Yep. Cool. That's the move.
All right. Anything else for you
Yep.
there, Jamie?
That's it.
All right. Going back over to, we'll do Darby. We'll just go in order here. Technically, Jamie's not there, but Darby,
Yeah.
we'll just say you're next
Yeah.
in the exploration order here.
Well, seeing the servants come in from up here and leave.
Yep, they start charging down all of the 5 servants. They kind of see you and they gasp and kind of hold their hands up defensively.
We're not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Right, we're not gonna hurt them?
No.
Okay.
Get out of here.
I don't know
Okay.
who they are.
They immediately run out the door and begin making their way. You kind of hear some audible gasps as they see the carnage that's left outside of the bones and like the bodies and stuff, but they make their way towards the exit.
Yeah, they'll get over it. Alright.
I'm gonna grab one of them on their way out. Say, "Where's the nimble right?
The what, sir?
The little device, this mechanical being. Where is it?
A lady would have it. She's upstairs.
Upstairs where?
Most likely in her room. I don't know. Since the hooded figures and the monsters showed up, everything's been in chaos.
Okay, thank you. Get out of here."
And he takes off.
Alright, well. I'm assuming they came from up there.
Yep.
So I'll go 15 feet into the room, see the stairs, and start heading on up.
All right, same dealio. I'm just going to toss a pawn over there. And so, Jamie, you see Darby run on up there.
We
Okay.
might know where the nimble right is.
I kind of figure it's gonna be in the fanciest room.
Apparently some woman has it, though we don't know who or where. Just somewhere up on this floor.
Okay.
All right,
That's it.
Darian,
Oh,
what would
yeah.
you like to do?
Was there any windows here?
That's just part of like the wall against the city or against the circle.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Big wall.
This over here was the state. Like there is a door here, but this is like the stable area.
Yes.
The
Correct.
stables.
Well, this room looks unfun.
So you saw that. You're the one, the
Yeah.
only person other
Yeah.
than Jamie who saw what was in there. So
True. I'm gonna head into this room here. Well, bam, and well, bam. I'm gonna motion to Arthur that like there's a door over here and that there's baddies in there and lots of dead people.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right. So Darian, you two arrive upstairs to join Jarby and Jamie.
Hello.
Arthur, would you like to join them upstairs?
before I do so, my one question is can I tell if this door is one that swings towards me or away from me?
It would swing towards you.
Towards me, perfect. Is this a piece of furniture I can move?
Correct. It is. It's
I
like
would-
a trough.
I would like to move this trough as quietly as possible in front of the door, so it is near impossible, and wedge it to where it's near impossible to open that door before I make my way up
All
the
right.
stairs.
So you kind of go up there and you wedge this trough in there, and prevents you from opening the door, basically, or at least you think it does.
And then yes, I would like to follow upstairs.
All right. So the group is all up here now. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is re-roll initiative, and everyone will be getting a new exploration initiative, so it's more in line.
Ooh, I got a bad initiative roll at 10.
Wow.
We don't add our initiative to it,
Nope.
right? You
Oh
just-
no, never mind.
Okay.
I got a 2
Oh.
then.
Yeah, I also got a 2.
Who would like to go first?
I'll give it to Darian.
Deal.
15.
Jamie?
I like to hang back a little bit more.
that's
You
a
at least
13.
have quarterstaff.
Oh,
A 13?
13.
All right. So Arthur, you will explore first with a 15, then Jamie,
yeah.
then Darian, then Darby.
I'm gonna let them know I barricaded that one door to the room where Darian described the massacre, and then I am going to do the whole sit against the wall and press the door open. This is the door here, correct?
Yep, that's the door there. So you
Try and move
open
it.
up to what appears to be a hallway. Doesn't seem to be anyone in there. But you, like, much like Jamie, you can kind of hear commotion coming from the left side of the mansion.
Okay. I'm going to step out to position myself like in this corner area here, and then wait for the rest of the people to follow me out.
All right. So Jamie, you're next.
Okay, I am going to come out here, and I'm going to quietly open the door.
You find a few more servants cowering in there.
All right, I'm tell them to get out down the stairs and out through the court.
Okay. And they take off.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, and then I'll just kind of like go over here and wait for the.
Okay. So what it looks like over there, Jamie, as you approach, it looks like there may have been a door or window here at some point. It has been bricked up and like wooded over, so there's nothing there anymore.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That was very weird.
Darian, you are next.
I'm gonna noom out into the hallway and listen through this door here.
You don't really hear anything. Maybe some whimpering.
Okay. So it doesn't sound like the conflict that we're kind of overhearing is coming from right behind this
No,
door.
it does not.
Okay. I will open it.
You find. Oh, nope, that's not the reveal. Even though it said
More
to it.
people.
More cowering servants! Yay!
Woo! You just hit it even. Oh, there it goes. And I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom.
Who are you?
That's not important. You should get out of here. We cleared the way.
Oh,
Down the
Oh,
stairs
okay.
through the kitchen. Get out immediately, and the garden is clear.
they take off.
No. And there's no other doors in that room.
That is it. There are no doors in there. You guys can tell there is quite a commotion coming on from the other side of this wall, though.
Well,
Somebody should
Darian,
knock on the wall.
I mean, there's that, but I have a feeling we're probably going to be going in through the other door. The massacre door.
Was this a big room, Ethan? The one that we saw the massacre going in, like
It's a large room,
That's
yes.
huge.
so it probably is taller than just like the first level.
Let me double check. That's a good question. No, I don't think so because of how this is constructed. No, it's not. It's goes up to a ceiling.
Okay.
It is big in space wise, so there's a lot of area there. A lot of floor space.
Well, that's it for me.
All right, back to Arthur.
All right, I'm gonna make my way back down the hall. Kind of see that we're stuck at a dead end. I'm kind of ask the doctor, "Do you think that's a wall we can get through? And if there's anything useful behind it?"
I don't know. I mean, I guess I can make an investigation.
On the bricked up wall,
Yeah.
give me investigate.
That is a 19.
So despite not having too many like architecture mason knowledge, kind of as you're examining it, Jamie, you can tell that this seems to have been done relatively recent, maybe within the last like few months. Things are very fresh. The brick is definitely a very different color than like the brick and wood around it, but it seems pretty sturdy.
Yeah, alright, yeah, this is freshly made. I don't think I'm strong. Without Sentinel, there's not a real way we can do this, as far as I'm.
Okay. Well, then steal your metal, because I guess we're going through the massacre.
Yeah, either that or a bunch of force damage to the. I don't know what you magic types do.
I don't think I can do anything to destroy an entire wall currently.
Mm. Yeah, that's what I got for you.
All right. We heading back down then?
Yeah, I would head
Yeah.
back. I would have to do that. I'd start heading back down.
All right, you guys, I will say as a group, if you're cool with it, I'll make your way downstairs.
Yes.
You're
Right.
back in the room on the stairs then.
I think we should divide and conquer, and half of us go through the north door, and half of us go through the south door.
I'll go through the south door.
Yeah, I will just
Prefer south.
I'm gonna-
though,
go down over here and try to get through the rest of the house.
Okay. Well, Darby and Dr. Watts want to do south door. I'll take north door if you're right doing it with me, Darian.
Do it.
All right.
Okay, well, I'll
Move your
my
pawns
guy
where
over.
who's going through where.
All right, gentlemen. See you in there.
All right, I will have everyone now make combat initiative rolls for me.
Dang, I'm doing all right today. I'm
Man,
right back
my
to where I was
initiative
a second
rolls
ago.
are so bad right now.
I didn't even have to change it.
I gained.
Trying to change.
plus
I'm trying
one.
to change mine, but you will not allow.
I got a big old plus one.
20.
So I rolled a big old 2 this time instead of a 1.
Everyone good?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mr. Kipps, you
Damn.
start us off.
it was almost in order.
All right. Well, I know what's waiting on the other side of this door. Arthur, we'll go through at the same time, and we'll shoot the same person at the same time and try to take him out immediately.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I want to ready in action for when Arthur is able to take his attack.
That sounds great.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're gonna leave the door closed, and I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna go probably for the closest person. So let's go for this guy.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, so the room you're looking at is the Great Hall. So since no one's entered, this guy is kind of unaware you're there, so he's looking around, he's checking some of the bodies. I'll say he moves like up here to take a look at the body. Dr. Watts.
All right. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna open the door, and I'm gonna be like, I'll try to stealth my way over here.
Give me a stealth roll.
All right.
In case you can't see it very well, there is a door that's right here.
Yeah,
and
I was
right
Underneath
here.
the
Oh, okay.
bodies.
Is there one right here? Or am I just imagining?
You're imagining there, yes. I didn't
Okay.
reveal that very well.
Yeah, no. All right, that is a
Stairs in the upper
16.
left-hand corner. Are those
A
stairs?
16? Yes.
Yep. That's 16.
16. You are successful in your stealth, Jamie, so they will not see you.
5, 10. And is this a like? Do any of these bodies look like non-servants?
Yes, there is guards. Actually, this entire room is filled with guards. There are no servants in this room.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am going to, yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll just try to bonus action hide. Lay down on the oh no, because I don't want to pop back up. Let's just keep going. 35, 40, open this door.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check to quietly open the door.
Okay, sleight of hand is... Oof, that's a 10.
You are just in luck because you hit their number.
Ooh, yeah, baby. And I open this door.
Yep, so as you slowly open the door, you find a parlor where it looks like they might host guests or something like that. There are 2 more guard corpses scattered on the floor. It looks as though their bodies have been moved, but by unnatural means.
Okay, moved like, but unnatural means how so?
As if they move themselves, but not alive.
Oh, okay.
So their bones are in like weird, like contorted ways that you probably wouldn't expect someone to go down dying in a battle of.
Okay. Well then I will just go do my last bit of my dash. It's actually 30 feet from where I was to where I am there. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I will open this door.
All right, and this door reveals a study. So it's a den and trophy room. There's various beast heads mounted on the walls with some books, and there's a hawk in a cage in there.
Cool. All right. That's as far as I got.
All right, Mr. Arthur, you're next.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 5, 10 up against this door.
Okay.
I'm going to look at Darian, and I'm going to point up or down, kind of signaling him, just, you want high or low? High. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tail and use it to open the door. And as I do that, I'm going to be unholstering my pistols and falling forward through the open door onto the ground. And as I'm falling, I'm going to take the shot so he can shoot over the top of me at the same person.
Okay. I will allow that without disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'm going to signal 3, 2, 1. And
Both of you give me an attack roll.
ooh, 22.
21.
Both will hit.
Nice.
I don't get my hunter's
Hello.
mark, though, so less
Yeah.
damage.
Also, no sneak attack. But that's okay.
Is...
I did.
That's 10 damage then.
I did 9.
All right, so 19 together. So you guys bust open the door. Oops.
That's how you do it, folks.
Oh yeah.
That's how you do it.
And your shots ring into this guy. They're just, and you know, he's still alive. He's badly bleeding. He's got a huge bullet hole in him. He's got an arrow stuck in him. Arthur, you are prone, however.
Yep.
Anything else for you, Arthur?
No, I'm actually, I guess
You should still have like 20 feet of movement.
yeah, I have the rest of my movement, so that I'm going to kind of spring forward, do like a rolling maneuver to get up. These are half my movement to get up, which would be 15.
15
So, and I
feet.
moved, so I have 5 more feet of movement, so I'm going to just move there and kind of ready myself, brace myself for him to charge me.
Okay. So the next one's gonna be the thug. So this one's gonna go. They're like, more intruders. Who sent you?
Aren't
I
you the
think,
intruders?
All right.
Depends on who lays claim to the manor, isn't it?
You blow
well,
up the inn on the second layer.
Our master sends his regards.
Okay,
And he
that's all I need to
charges
hear.
forward, and he's going to
Sorry,
take two
Arthur,
swings.
that's all I needed to hear, though.
That's fine.
That is going to be a... Oh, did our music stop right when it was getting good?
Yes.
Tisk,
Stop.
tisk, 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 tisk. Stupid new
Stop
bot.
the music.
All right, that is going to be... Sorry about that. Let me pull him back up. That is a hot, saucy, non-natural 20.
That hits.
And we'll just do his next attack for a hot, saucy 11.
That misses.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you for the first attack.
Okay, I am going to. My eyes will begin to bleed black as they turn to total jet black, and I will return to his retort and say, "And mine gives his in Infernal," as I cast Hellish Rebuke on his ass.
Does he make a save?
The Hellish Rebuke is. Let me
believe
see.
so. I think it's a
It
dex
is
save or
dexterity
half.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dex save for half,
19.
I believe.
19. He hit. It passes, so he's going to take half damage on this. Ooh, Nelly.
It's still a good amount of damage, though.
So we would have done 24, so 12 damage.
All right.
Dang,
He is
okay.
still on his feet, but still the fire shoots up and he goes, ah, and his body is burned and whatnot.
Nice.
All right. Mr. Darby.
Darby, with this door open, will walk in. Ooh. I'll go for the one that has the arrow sticking out of his shoulder.
All right. You go for the one with the arrow sticking out of your
And
shoulder.
also say, my master also sends his regards.
Nice.
I'm Spartacus.
Ooh, that is...
Get 'em.
God, math. Math is hard. 13.
That'll hit.
For
Pressure is
8
hard.
force damage.
All right. He is still on his feet, but not looking too hot as you chuck a card from behind, striking him in the back. Immediately they are aware of your presence now, Darby. Anything
And-
else for you?
Then I'll duck another 5-10 feet back into the room.
All right.
Nice.
Nah.
Darian, you are next.
Right. I am going to bonus action use my last spell slot for Hunter's Mark.
And then he's gonna say, "And my master sends his regard."
And my master.
And my
My
master.
axe.
Everyone
I'm
has a
gonna-
master. Everyone's
put-
master has regards.
Everybody's master has regards. I'm gonna shoot the weakened guy.
And he's got Hunter's
I mean,
Mark.
they're
Both
both
weakened.
weakened. Yeah.
One has an arrow and a bullet hole and a card.
All right, so he
And
is
the
It's
other
on-
one is charred.
Oh, you're not wrong. The other one was on fire. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my
Ooh,
Hunter's
this
Mark.
one's
dice.
chugging
There
a
we
little
go.
right now.
It was.
Yeah.
All right, we've
like it's all good now.
got. Ooh, that's gonna be 12 to hit.
That will just hit him.
Whew.
Dang.
Board. All right, 10, 14
They seem like
damage.
they have a higher AC.
You
Honestly.
kind of kick the door back open, Darian, to get a good view, loose an arrow, and strike him point blank in the forehead, killing him, and the hooded figure
Oof.
falls down.
And my master sends his regards.
All right, the thug you
Man.
killed was gonna go next, but Darian, what else do you want to do?
Nice.
Yeah.
I am going to step into the room here. This is a rug in the center of it, right?
Yes, that's a rug.
Also, would you say it's been an hour since we started this? Would I still have my long strider?
It has definitely
not
not been
been
an
an
hour.
hour.
It's
Okay, I just
probably
wanna-
been 20 minutes at most.
Not
Just
even.
double checking.
That's why I
I'm
said
gonna,
at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out here into the middle of the room and say something about regards and masters again.
Beautiful. Jamie, you are next.
Regard my master.
All right, I'm gonna investigate this entire place.
Give me an investigate roll.
All right, here we go. We are looking at that is 15.
All right, so Jamie, you do a thorough scouring of the room. A lot of the books seem to be about hunting odd and interesting creatures around Elyssia, and
Mhm.
many of the creatures that you kind of line up from the books line up with the heads on the walls.
Okay.
The falcon is in a locked cage that could easily be picked, and there seems to be no discernible item of interest in here beyond that.
Okay, so and
Just a
then and the falcon is just a falcon.
Yep, he's just in a cage. He's kind of squawking angrily at you as you were kind of fumbling around.
Cool. Well, I don't care about that then. Then I'm gonna go Well, I would have. My action is to investigate.
Yep.
So then, 5, 10, 15, 20. Open the door. 25, 30.
His senses were gone.
I'm gonna end up stopping you there just because it would have probably taken you more than the 6-second general turn time in combat to investigate the room.
Okay.
And we will move to Arthur then.
All right, Arthur is going to attempt to grab this guy by the shoulder and drive one of the cars.
You broke up a whole bunch, but I'm
Yeah,
assuming
real
you're stabbing
choppy.
the guy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Can you hear me now? Am
I
I
can
good?
hear you now.
Okay.
Grabbing him by the shoulder, stabbing him with a scimitar.
Yep.
Something along those
Natural
lines.
20.
Oh,
That'll-
well, he's
that'll hit.
probably super dead.
All right.
So
it's
still
gonna
no
be-
sneak attack, unfortunately.
Yeah, he is. He's got
yeah, I'm,
he's got
I'm,
his,
Oh, that's right,
swashbuckler.
swashbuckler. Yeah, my bad,
Yeah,
my bad.
swashbuckler, baby.
I completely forgot. I was not thinking about that. Yeah, no, he's. If you don't kill him, I don't know what to say, man. A lot of dice you're rolling right now.
It would be 30 damage as I grab him by the shoulder and jam my scimitar into his.
You just pulverize him right through. You see some of his organs tear out from the back of your scimitar.
And I'm going
And
to
he
watch
falls
the light
over.
leaves his eyes as I
Leaves.
sword from him.
They very much leave his eyes. All right, all the guys are dead. You've added to the many corpses in this room already. Congratulations.
That's for the Zafaran. I'm gonna wipe off the blood from my scimitar, sheath it, and kind of see what the party wants to do here. We heading upstairs?
That was where I'm going.
You find anything, Jamie?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
No, we were told that it was on the second floor, so.
Hey, you guys headed upstairs?
Yep.
we'll
A
have to
lot
move
of commotion upstairs, so you guys carefully begin making your way upstairs. If you'd like to go to the right again to see another battle between 4 hooded
Oh my
figures
God.
and 3 bodyguard-looking guys, kind of attempting to defend themselves as these hooded figures are just splashing down on them with maces.
Do we recognize any of the bodyguard guys as the cool guys from the gate?
Both of them are from the gate.
Two
I
of them.
do not care.
They're probably also
About
lawful evil, but they are my
Yeah.
friends now.
They all are probably gonna try and kill you immediately.
Yeah.
I will let you guys. Oh, oops! I did not want to take you guys because you are dead. You guys may re-roll your initiatives for this combat as well.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
good.
Wow, I
I need
can't
that.
miss. Wait, just kidding. I had
Well,
that
that's
number
not
upside
great.
down.
Wow! Wow! Creep it up! Creep it up! Another plus one. Roll the 3 this time. Let's go.
Stop.
How excited you were.
Everyone's
Stop.
trying to write in at the same time. It's like a
Everyone
mad
keep
dash.
I
typing.
mean-
Everyone keep typing in the initiative counter.
To
It
be
also
fair,
doesn't help. I have
my
like
rolls-
19 enemies to put in there too. So.
my rolls have been pretty okay. Just my initiative has been terrible. Everything else has been
We doing
Decent.
that?
I am still inputting here. Sorry guys, give me a second.
You're fine.
Hmm.
Ooh. Right, kicking off our thing here, we're gonna have this first veteran here, the first black hooded figure who's just gonna immediately attack the guy in front of him with 2 one long sword. I'll just do 2 long swords attack with both hands.
Ethan, did
Okay,
you get
so-
the color on these guys wrong?
That's right.
So the yellow dudes are the good dudes, and the orange dudes are the bad dudes.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
because I was gonna say those tokens look just like the guys we were attacking in the.
Yep, that's because they are the same class of enemy.
Okay.
yeah, it's the same creature.
Or ally.
So he's gonna hit with first attack with a natural 20.
Well, after what happened in the courtyard, they're not our allies.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. They're just the people
That
that live
does
here.
11 points of damage to this front guy. He will make a second attack, and he will also hit for. That will be enough to put him down. So immediately the guy just comes in and jams his longsword through and then cuts up, and just that guy just topples over dead.
The
But
guys with the orange dots appear to be on the same side as the guys we just murdered
they
downstairs.
are black hooded figures.
Okay.
All
Wait,
right,
was the guy that just died one of the guys I talked to?
Yes, he was the guy you spoke to immediately. He's super dead.
Oh no.
He's gonna attack. Okay, so
Bad.
this guy here is gonna attack the guy right in front of him. That will, because I don't know what these guys AC are. That will miss, and that will miss again. And then the next one, assuming he's not the dead one, he's not. It's also going to attack the guy right in front of him. That will hit. That will miss for 3 damage.
Wait, I got the highest initiative with a 16.
Yep,
Oh my
Arthur, you're
God.
next.
I rolled a 3, man. I don't know.
I'm
what
gonna
I did.
Actually, Arthur, excuse me here because I didn't see you guys tied. Your dex is most definitely higher than these boys, so I will fix that when we get to the top of the order, but you will go before that one guy.
Okay. So I guess my question is, I'm gonna look to the team and see if we're gonna. Oh,
You okay there?
I'm gonna look to the team and see if we're gonna participate in this or we're gonna keep moving.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah, I'd rather keep moving this. Without Sentinel, I don't really want to be in close
I'm
quarters like
already-
this.
What?
I'm
Darian?
readying my bow because my boy is there.
Yeah, Darian wants to fight.
Okay.
I don't want to fight.
I will sidestep and try and peek through this door here behind
Give
me.
me a stealth roll.
Okay.
I'll say an advantage because they're in the midst of combat right now.
Sure.
though.
Awesome. I'll
Very
take that
distracted.
advantage. Ooh. That is 27.
Beautiful. They
Dang.
don't see you, and I
19.
not
So.
giving me the hide thing. And you find a big empty ballroom,
Ooh. Great.
and that's the
I-
only door in and out of the big empty ballroom.
I'm gonna walk into the ballroom. Just kind of fade into the darkness there.
All right, so you're into the big empty ballroom. It's got gilded mirrors and tasseled tapestries and stained glass lamps, veined marble floors, polished mirror-like sheen. And there's some tacky crystal chandeliers in there. It's very, very noble and rich.
Okay.
Darian, you're next.
Wait, does this dude have an X through him or not? I can't really tell.
There's,
The guy in the
there's a
middle.
body underneath him. I'm
There's a
assuming.
body under him. He's okay. They're both still
Oh,
alive.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little tricky
and
to
then
look
the-
at.
Yeah, there are a ton of bodies, just
He's
dead
currently
bodies.
just
in
like
this
curb
area.
stopping somebody as he's fighting other people.
As he murdered
The,
somebody.
The disadvantage on bows is if you're within 5 feet of
It's
him,
within
right?
5 feet, or you're shooting long range unless you have sharpshooter.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
So-
I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna shoot this guy in the middle because he killed my friend.
Go ahead.
I don't have hunter's mark.
Well, if anybody wanted to stealth by, there's your chance.
Does
I did. I wanted to make space.
1 second? I'm checking what favored foe. We need a creature you can mark target your favorite enemy moment.
Like a hunter's mark, but just for one creature, and you
Yeah.
can't move it. And it's a
I'm just
lower
figuring
die.
out if you use it with like a bonus action.
You do.
I believe,
Okay.
Maybe?
I'm gonna make this homie my favorite
should have
foe.
checked that,
So let me
I think so.
swap out this for. Oh, I don't have enough D4. Okay, I'll just re-roll that one. Or I just gotta
Load
remember.
up on
to
that
add
dice
the-
game.
I know. I got a whole bag of them that I packed away, so I just gotta dig them.
Oh, actually, it doesn't even take a bonus action.
Oh, you
Favorite
just
foe.
do
When
it?
you hit a creature with a tackle, you can call your Mystic Bond with Nature
There
and
you
mark
go.
it as your favorite enemy for 1 minute.
There you go.
And you just get an
Alright,
extra D4 the first time you hit it every turn.
25 to hit
Super hits.
You can do it up to your proficiency.
for 5, 8,
You can mark
11
creatures
damage.
your proficiency.
All right, so you kind of peer around the corner of the steps. You shoot a bow right into the back. It pierces the black robes of the hooded figure, and you can actually see it sticking through some splint mail. The hooded figure goes forward, and they kind of turn, and they are aware you are there, Darian.
And then when I shoot the guy that's still alive, that is my boy, I'm gonna say, consider this my audition to your troop.
It's like,
Maybe.
who are you again?
Who are you?
Who are
I
you?
was here like
What are you
an
doing?
hour ago.
Get out of here! What are you doing?
He's like bleeding from his throat. You're like, consider this my audition. He's like,
What the-
save me!
Yeah, what the hell? What
Wait.
audition?
Wait, did
What are you
he
talking-
actually forget me? Did he actually be like, who are you?
Yeah, you're just some random doof to him.
I'm gonna be like, okay, have fun, hooded fellas. whatever. I'm gonna go walk in here because I'm all sad now.
All right, so you quickly move into the ballroom, and Arthur, you hear the door fling open behind you, and you see Darian scooting in. Anything else for you, Darian?
No, I'm just gonna be huffing and puffing.
All right, so this hooded figure is gonna attack the guy right next to him. That'll miss. That'll miss. So he misses both of his.
Nice.
Nice.
Dr. Watts.
Jamie's gonna stand and fight.
All right. How is this right here? Did this go flush to the ceiling?
Yeah, it's like a thing you walk up
Staircase.
and then turn the corner for. It's not like a
Oh.
half wall.
Boo. Okay. Well, 5. Really can't get past all of these people. 10.
You can do it, Jamie. Attack.
Oh, well, I was gonna go this way, towards this door.
Oh yeah. Climb the wall and hop over.
Yeah,
You ain't fitting there, bro.
15.
Give him.
Well, let's hold on. These guys in the orange, who are they?
They are black
They're the
hooded
hooded
figures.
Okay,
So you've been
and
fighting this whole time.
Yeah.
they're engaged with these people.
They are engaged with what looks like to be the bodyguards of this house.
Cool. All right, well then I'll just go 5, 10, 15. Can I go in between, like in this little space over here, like back
Yes.
against the wall? Yep.
I will allow it, but you're going to need to give me a stealth roll at advantage if you don't want them to notice you.
A disadvantage or advantage?
Disadvantage. He's
You
right
said-
next to
you,
them.
you said advantage. So.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
meant.
yeah.
I sorry.
I mean, I'll do a
disadvantage.
stealth roll, but I don't think it matters too much what I'm trying to do. But all right, but we'll see. Might as well take it. That's a 16.
Wow, you succeed.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Sneaky.
I'm gonna open this door.
All right, you open this door, and upon doing so, you see a black hooded figure grasping a Gorg by his throat and with a blade sinks it into his chest while leaning in and saying, Xanthro Willowspark sends his regards. Your betrayal has been noted. And he pulls it out and drops the dead Gorg to its knees. This room appears to be a bedroom of some kind. There is the dead body of a noble whose throat looks to have been slipped, and a wounded human woman clutching her side as she attempts to back away to this door over here.
Cool. As my
One
That's a-
sec. Okay. I just wanted to double check something else.
Yeah. I don't have a whole lot else to do. I will do my action to keep moving to dash. So another 5. Do I see anything on her person?
Not physically on her person.
Well, I want to be able to see, so I'll do like 15, and then I'm going to, I'm just going to bonus action hide.
Give me a. What are you hiding behind?
I'm just trying to I open the door, slip past. I'm trying to make myself like.
Okay,
Quiet.
give me. Go ahead, give me a hide.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. That is. Oh, get out of here. That is. Well, that's a 10. So.
Okay, you will. This guy here, as you try to hide Jamie, he immediately darts his eyes over you, and you guys lock eyes.
Cool. All right, that's all I can do. That's all I want.
All right. So this guy is gonna go first, and he'll just attack the boy in front of him. That'll hit, and that will hit also for.
Ugh,
Oh boy, it's a slaughter.
these guards are gonna die real fast.
Yep.
Oh.
And that guy just gets hacked down immediately. The blade sinks in. Longsword blade sinks into his skull. That'll be his turn. And then this dude right in front is going to attack this guy right here. Same dealio. hit. Wow, that guy gets killed in one blow too.
Oh my gosh.
So he just runs him through and pulls the swords back. And then he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I believe that's the wrong one, but doesn't
Oh,
really
that
matter
is.
much. Yeah. So the one right next to him. Yeah.
Yes, you are correct. Thank you.
Doesn't change
He's
much.
dead. Darby.
Cool. Dang, he really blocked my path, huh?
All right, Darian.
What?
I said, all right, Darian. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I guess I will huck the wonderful golden jack at him, and will need a wisdom save of 14. The one in the
That
doorway.
one.
Oh, cool. He's paralyzed. Right? He got a nat one?
That one, baby.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's
Door?
super paralyzed. No, the
All
one
right,
at the
guys.
door.
Oh,
the
at
one
the
at
door.
the door. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. And while he is paralyzed, if I am allowed to, I would like to walk through him.
Yes, y'all just say you can kind of push him aside.
Alright, cool. Then I will go 5, 10,
He's just like,
15, and book it kind of up towards where this fireplace is, and chill there.
All right.
That'll be
Let's
my
go
we are
turn.
do
back.
some nasty shit to this guy.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
So
you guys
we-
are gonna wreak havoc on him.
So we are back to the top of the order. Now I've added this hooded figure who has locked eyes with Jamie and turns towards him. Jamie, he is elf.
mhm.
One side of his face looks quite handsome and a little bit rugged. The other side looks like it was recently badly burned in some type of fire accident.
This guy blew
Ah.
a bar in.
He did, but I don't know he's there.
Well, what do we have here? It seems a small rat has stumbled upon the little game that we're playing. Hello, rat. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I am most excellent. My
That's
guess
great.
is that you've wandered your way in here by mistake. Pure happenstance, my little rat friend. So,
Okay.
my master would be most appreciative if you would be willing to take your humble walk right through that door with whoever you have brought. Leave this place and forget everything that you saw here. Does that sound satisfactory to a little rat?
Honestly, that's actually really generous of a person whose name I don't know.
Let's just say that I come from a long line of those who have flirted a bit with the dead, and I serve a master by the name of Xanthro Willowspark, who's decided
Oh.
to lay claim to high water.
Yeah.
Remember his name well, little rat.
Something Willow Spark.
Is that it? Is that all you say?
I repeated like something Willow Spark.
Xanthro Willowspark.
Xanthro Willow Speak. Got it. I will remember it. I will make sure to tell people.
Bark.
Thank you so much for letting me out.
Is that lady still alive? Like that? Just like
Yes, she's
that's-
badly
yeah.
bleeding, but she's still alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, real quick, I'm definitely gonna leave. There was a nimble right that I was looking for actually. It had taken something that I need, and I was wondering if you would know where it is.
I do, as a matter of fact. I have it right here on my person. Let me
Oh,
get it for you real quick.
oh, thanks.
and he-
I really appreciate that.
He produces a hand crossbow and shoots it at you.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
shit.
not nice.
That is a 25 to hit.
Oh,
Well,
Ethan
that's
just
I
goes,
need a
gonna-
con-
oh,
I need a
shit.
Constitution saving throw.
oh dear
Okay.
lord.
Constitution saving throw. Don't have great for that, but we'll see what we got. Well, that's 18. So
You pass, which means you will only take half of the the 7d6 of poison damage this does.
oh, okay.
All right, so
Oh
so the
my.
actual hit will be 9 piercing damage.
Okie doke.
And then 12 poison damage.
Oh wow, you got
Okay.
really lucky.
Whoo.
Yeah. All right. I'm hurt pretty bad. Oop. Well, actually, I think I'm dead. More than half. More than.
It has
Half of
to.
my thing.
It's your HP in the negative, like the
Yeah,
whole
it
HP
would
bar.
be. It shouldn't be enough
Oh.
to kill you.
Okay. Well. Yep. All right.
Depending on
Oh,
what
I'm
your
still
match
up.
is.
Yeah, so we did, what did I say, 9 plus 12, so
12, yeah,
21.
21,
You took
yeah.
21 points damage, so you have 1 HP left.
Yes.
Dang.
And
We
now
had the
this
magic
guy
pixel
has
claws.
his thing out. All right, that is his turn. So now this guy's
Play
just
dead.
gonna,
Just play dead, Jamie.
so this guy's just gonna go 5, 10. He'll push past his own buddy, and then go right here. I think I moved the right one. All right.
Yeah.
He is going to swing at one of you guys. I will pick a random target here. Arthur, he's gonna swing at you with 2
Hey.
longswords attacks.
Goodbye, guys.
So,
Rip.
Ooh, that's a 2, so that'll miss.
oh, oh, you
Wow,
might.
and that's a 3. So that's a second miss,
Yeah!
Arthur. You just barely
Dang.
make that.
Just parrying left and right.
All right. Arthur, you're next.
All right, I am going to turn to our paralyzed fellow with my 2 scimitars after blocking, feeling cocky after blocking 2 strikes by his friend, and I'm going to take 2 attacks against him, both of which are going to be an advantage because he's.
Yes.
Yep.
He's paralyzed, and if they hit, they're
Paralyzed
crits.
boy.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Definitely hits.
That should be a
Okay,
crit.
so that's going to be critted. So that's
Yep.
going to be 66.
Jeez.
3, 3, 6. It's 10. 15, 21, 25, 29 damage for the first hit.
Arthur, you clean his head straight off his body. He falls over dead.
Ooh, okay, then I'm
I
just going to take
know.
my bonus action attack against the guy next to him.
Go ahead.
I know that these are
Offhand strike.
technically different enemies, but I'm still going to put them under the hooded figure category.
Is a. So I still add the 6 there, so that would be a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right,
Nice.
just me 1d6. 1 damage.
Oh,
You take 1 point of damage. Anything else for you, Arthur?
Yes,
Not bad,
absolutely.
though.
Because I hit him, I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, as far as I can get away from him, and he can't take an opportunity attack against me because of my rakish audacity. That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Mr. Kit.
Woo!
Mr. Keeps.
I want to hit him, but I'll die, so I'm going to use my action to disengage. And I'm going to haul ass to there.
All right. Is that your turn,
And,
Darian?
yep, that'll be it.
All right. So
Quite smart.
this guy's going to go next. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to sheath his sword, pull out a heavy crossbow, and shoot at Darian.
Shoot!
That is going to be 22.
Getting spicy, guys.
Yep.
6 points of piercing damage.
Real spicy.
That's his turn. Dr. Watts, you have 1 HP. What would you like to do?
Oh, boy.
Well, I'm gonna take my
Horse
one
to
of the
old
2
town
potions of greater healing, and
Okay.
I will do that.
Greater healing.
So that's 1, 2, 3,
44
4.
plus 4.
Oh, that's not super great. That's just a 10. So I
Better than
will
nothing.
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
than nothing. So we are at 11
Had
here.
more health than you had.
Yep. Then
Actually, what happened
I'll
when you
also put it on. Oh wait, why isn't it showing my health? Get out of here, you. Aha, 11. So do. Okay. And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. And how does this person look?
She's wounded. She has a very bad wound. It looks like a stab wound in her side.
Okay.
She has 4 of 9 HP, if that helps you.
Okay. I'm going to be like, hey, like I'm holding my stomach where I got shot. I was like, it's all right, ma'am. I'm a doctor. I'm gonna patch you up, and then you're gonna have to run out of here. Okay. You understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and I'm going to do 2 things.
Okay.
I'm using my healer's kit.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't have any more healer kits because I did all the things at the end of the day. Oh shit, I don't have any. We didn't buy any more before we went. Okay. Well then, in that case, shit, that's not super great. I'll use one of my regular potions of healing,
Okay.
which is
Go ahead, give me a
2d4 plus 2. 2d4, boop, boop, which is going to be a total of 5. So she's back up to
Exactly.
full.
She's back to full. Yep, exactly back to full.
Yep.
Kind
And
of just
then,
dump the potion all over her wound. You can kind of see
Yeah.
it start to foam and close up a little bit.
yeah, and then I am going while I'm doing that, I would like to make a sleight of hand check to see if she has the thing that we're looking for.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Let's see here. My sleight of hand. We're looking at so that's 16 plus. That's a 21.
No one
Nice.
definitely sees you slip your hand into her bodice to check around.
Yeah.
You do not. You find some like gold and stuff, but nothing that looks like this, like a stone or anything like that.
Okay. Well then, then I'm just gonna tell her to get out of here, to run, to get to safety.
All right. I didn't add her to the initiative count, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say she takes out into the balcony.
And that was 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't have any more actions left to do. But this guy currently has a crossbow,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna still leave. He can make an unarmed attack against me, I guess. 25, and then I'm gonna go 30 through the door.
Go ahead. He'll go ahead and make an opportunity of attack at disadvantage.
Yes.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 for my first roll, so thank God it's a dis. And unless, Jamie, you don't beat a 9.
Haha, I
So
get
he
away.
shoots as you run. The arrow strikes the ground at your feet as you make it through the door. Which I will go ahead and reveal that you are on a balcony, and the balcony overlooks the garden.
Ha! Dope. Sweet. That's 5, 10, 20. 30. I'm gonna just stand over here.
All right. Time for more
pain.
big boy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To you, Darby. First longsword attack. Does a 15 hit?
That does not.
Nice.
That is a worse roll, so that misses as well.
Ooh.
And the next one is dead, so Darby, you are next.
Oh, Darby.
Ooh. You know, I really, really wanted to save the other spell slot for metagaming, but I think we need another roulette wheel.
This is a pretty dangerous spot, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need, we're gonna toss the hat up, and the big old roulette wheel's gonna start spinning around me.
Everything
I'm
I've
gonna
read. Let's go.
Yeah, and I need both of these dudes, because they're the only ones within 10 feet of me, to give me a strength saving throw of 14.
Is it a radius? Because then you could move.
It is a radius, but
there and get all
I
3 of them.
don't exactly want to move closer in case they
First guy
succeed.
gets a 5.
Good.
The second guy gets a 23.
Well, I believe half is still. I think it's still. Yeah, it's still half, but they don't get the other effect. That is okay. Because I'm assuming the first guy is the one next to me.
Yes, he is.
Cool. He cannot take reactions,
Okay.
Nice.
and they will
How much?
take
damage?
3d6, half for the one that succeeded.
Okay.
Or what is that? 3 plus 5 for 8 necrotic damage.
Hadar, right?
Oh yeah.
So the other guy takes 4.
Yeah. So 4 half.
All right, so you throw your head, this roulette wheel spins, and they all of a sudden this necrotic energy hits them. The one guy is just so like beat up by it, he's flailing his arms around, and you're able to get away if you want there.
Yep. And he cannot. Ooh, I meant to move. I think that was 25 there. That is not what I wanted to hit. So 30, I believe, because I was there. Is that 30 still? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, I will move into that space.
All right.
Back
That'll be
against
my
the
turn.
wall.
Next
There's
one
nowhere
is
else to
going
go.
be this guy who goes 5, 10. And as he opens door, he pulls out the crossbow and fires it at the woman in front of him.
He will be at disadvantage.
He rolls a natural 1.
Nice.
Oh,
What
Nice.
is her? Wow, that will actually miss her. It goes wide.
It has to.
Yeah.
Natural 1 is a miss.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
homie.
We're in
Yeah.
combat, Dirk. We're in combat, Dirk. Yeah. So it'll go wide.
Jamie tripped him on his way out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Jamie
be
is
like,
there.
as soon as he opens the door, he fires. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I wouldn't do that if I were you."
Grabs it.
My
Yay!
master sends his regards.
All
My
right.
master.
This guy is
My
gonna go
master
5,
sends his
10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna attack you, Arthur.
Okay.
Zoltar Speakerman sends his regards.
Arthur, does a 13 hit you?
No.
Oh,
Next
good.
roll. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
He misses. Arthur, you're
Aries
next.
again. All right.
We're
I'm
getting
paying back.
very
Here we
lucky.
go.
I'm rolling
gonna-
very bad now.
Going to
Good.
hit him with the scimitar, baby. The ones
Go
and
ahead.
twos. That is a 18.
That will hit.
Yes. All right. That's
Nice,
going to be
nice.
sneak attack. 6, 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Plus 4 is 15 damage with the first strike.
All right, he is still up, but looking very bad.
Second scimitar attack.
Go ahead.
That is a 16 to hit.
He parries your scimitar away with his longsword.
Dang, I got a high AC.
And I am going to go and do what heroes do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and round the corner that way to draw the other guys this way.
All right. Darian, you're next.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot my guy with the favored foe on him.
Yep.
For a 19 to hit
Nice.
That will definitely hit him.
and 6 damage.
It kills him. You shoot him right in the head. He falls over dead. Darian.
Nice.
And you,
Take
no, you
him
can't
out.
reapply it with your bonus action. You do
Nope.
should still have one more,
Yep.
but you
Yeah,
can use on the
very-
other guys if you want,
Alright,
and
what else would-
then,
What'd you like to do?
or on the other person that we don't know about yet.
I'll kind of go into this corner so that way we got them as split up as possible depending on who they want to go for.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one's going to be this guy down here. He's going to go. Nope, I didn't want to do that. But come on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoa, that 25, 30. He's going to make 2 attacks against you, Darian. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's big damage. That's going to be 13 damage. And his second his second sword swing does a 13 hit you.
That ties.
That he still hits you. Then.
Oh.
How do you have such a low AC?
13 AC?
Yeah,
Is something wrong?
that sounds
Yeah,
wrong.
that
Are you
sounds
not
very
wearing
wrong.
any
You don't
armor?
have any armor at
Did you
all?
not equip your armor in D&D Beyond?
I did. My AC's 15.
Okay.
Then you pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a
All
third.
of my
Alright.
stuff was unequipped when I opened my character sheet this session. I was like, that's weird.
I don't make a
Yeah.
difference.
I have
I said
13.
13. I was gonna say, what are you, a naked man running around?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. Like a 13
Alright.
hand?
Some wizard AC.
You got a
So
big,
Jamie-
you got a big dex. Like, you should have much
So
higher.
Jamie is next, but before you go, Jamie, I'll just have the NPC go. She jumps off the balcony and lands in the tree and begins making her way down to the garden.
Sweet.
And now you may go.
Ha, that's awesome. I'm gonna be following suit probably. But
Okay.
before I do that, I 100% am trying to pick this dude's pocket with some sleight of hand to find that orb.
Go ahead.
That is a nat 20 for a 25.
25. You obtain or find Jamie in his pocket 100 gold pieces, but no stone.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I will take the money.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money to take.
I'm taking
You
the
just had
Flip
money.
your hand in and
300.
start booking it.
I'm gonna take the money, and then I'm gonna be like, oh wait, no, I lost the 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I dipped out of roll 20 for a moment.
I'm
Technical
gonna take the money,
difficulties.
and I'm going to get out of there. So that was my action to do the sleight of hand, and then it's going to be. Oop, get out of here. Sorry, my computer's being weird.
You're fine.
Disengage with my bonus. And
It is time to yeet, Jamie.
gonna go 5 and is it how far down is it?
It is about. Let me double check how high the balconies are again. That is G17.
We're on the second story, so.
You're 20 feet below you.
Oh, cool. And how so it's 20 feet from the balcony, just like a sheer drop?
Yep, there's a drop. There's a tree there though that you can land in if you want to. That's like
All right,
10
yeah,
feet
no.
up.
Landing, yeah, so jumping from here to the tree,
Okay.
and
You
then
do?
I'm gonna simmy down and then go around the other side of it.
All right. I'm gonna
Yes.
move your pawn over to the floor side.
Yeah.
So
Oop.
you are on the other side of the tree, Jamie.
I'm
Now
seeing
the
that.
lady next to you too.
Yep, and I'm just that's it right here. And I'm
All
gonna
right.
hug the person and push her back into the back of the tree.
Okay.
So like we are total cover.
All right. We'll move to the next veteran, which is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and attack you, Arthur. For a natural 20.
It hits.
Oh, no.
That will do 10 points of wow, that was really bad. 10 points of slashing damage.
All right, I'll take it.
He will attack you again
Okay.
for an 18.
It hits.
Can you hellish rebuke again? It's only once a day.
I only have
He only
one
gets it
spell.
once.
It would-
Yeah.
For 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh! Oh! Okay, I am still up, my friends.
Oh boy, are you sitting on the pixel, the 1 HP? Oh boy.
I'm gonna have to run back in for my friends.
Darby, you're next.
Oh, we're dead if you don't. Which one looks worse? The closer or farther?
This guy is worse by 1 hit
I
point.
do. I look
Yeah,
worse.
I
I don't have any healing. I can't help you. I'm gonna move one more foot into the corner.
Next to me.
I mean, Arthur's looking really, really bad. I will chuck.
Everyone attack. Hit the weaker one. That's fine.
Oh, the weaker one's also the one next to you.
Oh, okay.
By 1 point. So I'll hit the one next to Arthur with a good old card toss because I'm out of spell slots.
Give me a roll.
That is really good. That is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits him.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the damage is not as great. It's only 7. But
He
it's
takes
7 force
damage.
damage.
The card strikes his arm. He kind of lurches a little bit, but he is still standing. What else would you like to do?
Cower in the corner and hope for my life.
Okay.
There's not a lot I can do,
Put my
so...
head between my legs and kiss my ass goodbye.
Uh,
Yep. So the assassin guy steps forward. Oops, stepped too far forward. He peers over. He can't really see. He sees all the bodies. He doesn't necessarily see anyone in the like out there because you guys are hidden in the tree there, Jamie. But Jamie, you're kind of peering up through the branches and through the leaves, you can kind of see his gaze dart up to the left. He kind of changes his mode of looking, and then he changes his gaze, and he immediately runs to the side of the building and using like climbing equipment hooked to his shoes, and with his short swords, he begins climbing up the top of the building.
Oh, coming up? All right.
Yep.
So he
Interesting.
spotted something.
Yeah, something's there. Something he wants.
So Arthur.
Arthur is going to do what he does best, and he's going to attack this big lumbering idiot in front of him
Go ahead.
with a scimitar. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
That's going to be sneak attack damage. Thank you very much. Oh, there goes my die on the ground. That's a 6, though, so we're going to keep it. 10, 11, plus 4, 15 damage for the first strike.
Takes him down. You
Yes.
slash him, slit his throat right open.
Woo-wee!
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to...
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
you
take
can get it there.
I'm going to take a couple of steps forward. I think I'm going to go, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20... No, you know what? I'm gonna go right there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rest
All
against the wall.
Mr. Kipps.
My options are limited. Was this the guy that had the crossbow?
Yes.
They all have
Okay.
crossbows.
Maybe?
They all-
But
yeah, they all
take
cross.
crossbow.
All right. Well, there ain't no running from this one, boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double grab my quarterstaff and just go right for his dome after making him my last favored foe.
All right. and we're
Technically,
going all
you get
of
to
the
choose your
abilities.
favorite foe after you hit, but
True.
If
True.
if I don't hit, I die. So
yeah, no, I know.
I have to nat 20 or I die. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just
know
letting
that
you
would be
know you don't get you can call it after you know you hit. Save your uses. Not that there's really anything else to
15 to
pop
hit.
it on.
15?
Yeah.
That misses. He block parries you with his sword.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Anything else for you?
When does he go?
Next, right now.
Yeah, he's next in the turn
Okay.
order.
You know what? He's gonna hit me anyway.
Yeah, you might as well bail.
I'm gonna
Can you-
try to move away from him, and I'm gonna get to here before he gets his opportunity of attack. 15 feet.
Okay, here comes his opportunity of attack. Does a 15 hit you?
Damn it! It
Yeah.
ties.
Yeah.
That
Jarian.
does that. Let me see what that does to you. What is this thing again? That does 13 points of damage to you.
Wah, wah.
So he is down, and it is his turn. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to attack you, Darby.
So Darian's down. Add that to the
Darby, does a
Down, okay.
23 hit you?
definitely. Without a doubt.
13 points of slashing damage.
God damn it.
I'm
He's
still
got-
standing.
Here comes a second attack.
Not by much.
Does a 13 hit you?
That super misses.
You are okay then. Dr. Watts.
Oh my god.
Okay. Wow, this is great. I'm glad I'm here.
There's
now.
only one
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, it's basically been the whole encounter is like made for all 5 of you. It's basically 3 on these dudes. You guys are doing really well.
I'm amazed
going
we're not
to-
dead without Sentinel.
I'm going to take my action, and I'm going to drink a regular potion, healing potion, not my
Go ahead.
greater one. And so
Man, there's
that
a lot of
is 2d4
tokens
plus
over here
2.
for us. Yes.
That is 7. So
Actually, not bad.
It's not bad. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
I think around average.
Which puts me at 18. So you're doing all right. And then I am going
Actually, that's
to
exactly average.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is this here? Is this the side of the building?
Not even looking at the right thing. Yes, that is actually the side of the manor.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to climb up 30 feet
Okay.
with my dash action.
Okay, so you're 30 feet up there, basically. So you're a little higher than the balcony. Probably in another, like, 10 feet, you'll be on the roof.
Yep, yeah, and I'm trying to raise this guy up to the top of here because clearly there's something up there that's important. If he's going
right.
up there.
Darby,
I gotta swing back over. Oh man, he's right on top of me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, use my favorite foe to your advantage.
I wish I
That'd be
could.
busted. That would
That'd
be
be so
busted.
good. I'd love that.
Hit him. Hit him with your stick.
I don't have a stick. I have daggers. I have a dagger, but I don't use the
Use it.
dagger very much because it's only a D4 when I could swing with a
Cough
D10.
on him. Do something.
Do something. You're gonna die.
I know I'm gonna die. I don't know why.
Just spray your whole deck of cards on him.
Eldritch Blast him at disadvantage.
52
Yeah, like,
card pickup.
That's the I'm debating if I want to just stab him with a dagger or do disadvantage Eldritch Blast.
52 card pickup.
Because I feel like we really need the damage of Eldritch Blast, but I need to actually hit it.
Disadvantage.
yeah.
Disadvantage Eldritch
Do
Blast
it.
because
Do
Arthur still
it.
got a turn.
Yeah, Arthur still got a turn, and Darian gets another turn before he goes.
But
So I will.
Arthur still has a
Oh,
turn.
that's true. That's right. I forgot he's down. Well,
The
that's fine.
shambling corpse of Arthur has a turn.
Well, you never. Maybe he'll nat 20. You know, he'll get up. He'll be
Yeah,
fine.
go.
All
You
right.
got it.
Or disadvantage Eldritch Blast again, 5 feet. That's 10.
That'll definitely miss. You
Yeah.
go to fling the card, he just bashes your hand away with his sword.
That's so unfortunate. I mean, I rolled a 1 on the damage too, so it would have been 5 force. But that's so bad too. It was a 14 on the high end.
Wah, wah.
Could have given me a dirty 20. I will move 10 feet over here just so I am a little bit closer, and that'll be it.
All right, so the assassin's gonna go, and he finishes his climb up to the top of the building, and then Jamie, you can kind of see him running, and he kind of just takes like the Assassin's Creed leap off the side of it to the streets below.
Oh, so he was just leaving.
Possibly. Yeah, there's nothing up there. What he saw was like off in the distance.
Oh. Oh, well then, I guess I wouldn't know that. So, anyway, it's all good.
You guys think
30.
our 3 hours is up?
Because I'm next to somebody, I get advantage on attacks, right? No? Or-
Yes,
that's
you do.
what
Not
you-
advantage. You just get
No,
sneak
no,
attack.
you-
That's,
you get
that's,
sneak
what
attack.
I meant. Sorry, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. You know what I meant.
If there's an ally within 5 feet, you'll get sneak
Scimitar
attack.
attack. My shambling corpse reaches for a scimitar. Ooh, that's a non-natural 20.
That definitely hits him.
That's sneak attack, baby.
Go, Arthur.
Roll 20 has not up.
That is 6, 8,
That's
10
terrible.
plus 4 is 14 damage.
Let
He
me
is
refresh
still
real quick.
alive.
Okay, it's bonus action scimitar attack.
Don't
That
roll anything.
is 24.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
24, and that's just 1d6. Come on.
A
That's a
17.
6. That's a 6, baby.
He's still alive, though
Oh, you gotta
barely.
be kidding me.
God.
That's the most damage I could have done. All right,
Yeah.
I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to stand between him and Darian's.
All right, I'm restarting the music because once again it stopped. All right, so Darian, I need a death save throw from you.
I got a 20.
You come up with you stabilize. Or no, he comes up with
No,
1
you come
HP.
up with 1 HP immediately.
Yeah, you come up with
Yeah.
1 HP.
It's at the you do your death save at the end of the turn though, so you don't get to actually take anything right now. But
Oh, I
you are
didn't
just
know that.
immediately
Yeah,
up
you
with 1
did.
HP.
Yep, you got 1 HP. So
you're
literally, Arthur, the aura of Arthur's protecting you. The power of friendship has invigorated you to power up, and you
Power
just
of
scream and
friendship.
rise as
Got
the
it.
yellow energy fuels around you.
I didn't know a 20 was an insta. Just
Yeah,
get
it's
back on your
instant. You
feet.
get up. You have 1
All right.
HP and you get up. Well, you don't
It's
stand
so
up. You're still
beautiful.
prone,
It's
but
so beautiful.
yeah, but you
Darby,
wake
are
up.
you ready?
No,
Does a 22 hit you?
sure, I'll allow
Sorry,
that.
Darby. 4 damage.
Just roll
I'm
a
down.
20. Just roll a 20 on your death.
That is
save.
exactly how much I have.
And he goes 5, 10, 15, and Arthur's going to make a second attack against you.
Oh my god, no.
Oh,
8.
go ahead.
8,
He rolls an 8.
with my bloody stump of a body.
Jamie, you are next.
Oh, I gotta swing over
Alright,
to the left side of the
then in
map.
that case, seeing how he's leaving, I'm gonna go across 5, 10, 15, so I'm back on the other place.
I'll get back on the balcony.
I'm back on the balcony. 15.
Let me just replace your. I'll replace your guy real quick. There's gonna be like 5 Jamies on the
Yeah,
board.
there's like 3 or 4
And there's no
Jamies.
windows,
go.
right? There's no windows into here, right? It's
No,
all
I'd say there's a
solid.
I'd say there's a window in there if you'd like to keep going up that way.
Oh, well, if there was a window into there, then I wouldn't go. Also, would have
Yeah,
gone inside.
that's fine. Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead. You easily can get to a window.
All right, so into the window, I climbed down because I was 30 feet up, so I'll climb down 30 feet.
Okay.
Next to Harpy, and then I don't have any healer's kits because we didn't buy any, but I will give him a potion of healing.
Okay.
Which is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
We're just flying through these potions
Yeah.
today.
Well,
That
without
is
Sentinel, we kind of need the extra HP.
Oh, and if you look at this, everybody, that's a lovely
8.
10 HP for you.
Nice.
boy.
10,
It can't get better than that.
So done.
So that was
Uh,
action, and I think I could do that as a bonus action. So, but I can't go any farther. Can't move any farther. Can I make a disarm? Remember how we were talking about like this disarming move from last time?
Yes.
I'm gonna chuck a dagger at this dude's weapon, knocking it out of his hand.
Okay, go ahead.
So I have to make a attack roll, and then he's gonna make strength against my attack. Ooh, well that's not great. That's a 13.
It doesn't matter if it hits his AC or not.
I think it has to hit in order.
Yeah,
to
so
work.
it'll miss him.
So you
We
see
can
me
double
chuck a
check.
dagger.
He kind of just blocks it, or it just bounces off his armor. I'll say he's got scale mail on. Jamie, as you are doing your turn, and you're going in through the window, you kind of glance down and you see that the city guard is starting to come into the compound here.
That's what he
They're-
saw.
They're charging in.
All right, we got to get going. I'm gonna tell people it's time for us to get out of here.
Darby.
You actually don't have to hit the AC for a disarm.
Oh,
The
Okay,
attacker
so-
makes an attack roll contested with the target's strength.
yeah. So he has to make a
Athletics
strength
or
against me.
acrobatics check. If the attacker
Yeah.
Well, he
wins the
rolled a
contest, the
natural
attack
1,
causes.
so his longsword is on the ground now.
You see me chuck a sword or chuck
He's
a
going to
chuck a
swing at
dagger.
Arthur again, and he just hits his hand, and the sword just goes flying forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, now let's all put our toys away for a second, and let's get out of here before the cops go.
This man literally almost murdered me. I'm gonna take half my movement, stand up, and I'm chucking a card.
Go ahead.
Right in the back of the head.
It's fair.
He deserves it. This is what he gets. This is what happens when you mess with me. He's gonna be totally fine, because that's a 9.
He is totally fine, because that's a 9.
Yeah.
Totally
What else,
fine.
what else for you, Darby, dear?
I still got 15 feet. I don't...
Get going. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'll
We need to find that stone, man.
I know we don't have time right now.
I got a feeling that stone's probably not in here anymore.
That lady's got it.
Nope.
There's a chest. There's
He
a
does
treasure
it.
chest.
Is that a chest or is that a
Arthur.
barrel? I thought that was a
It's
barrel.
a chest. That is a chest.
Okay.
Okay, well I'll go check that out.
Okay, Arthur, you're next.
My
If you
turn,
kill this
alright.
guy, you can do some free movements.
All right, so
Yeah, I mean,
Arthur's
check
gonna
that.
take his scimitar, his broken body, and swing it. Not even in the dice tray, but that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
The hell?
Arthur, because he's got only 3 HP, you just run him through with your scimitar, slice down, disemboweling him, and the last.
As blood and dribble leaves my chin, I will say, "My master sends his regards."
Stop saying
Oh man.
As the body topples to the ground, the cops begin to, or the guard begins to flood the compound.
The
Yes,
cops?
the cops. You can actually hear Captain Cromley marching in, yelling, "What in the hell has happened here? Into the manor! Why are there so many damn corpses and skeletons in here?"
Are we staying to chat? Or are we bailing?
I will.
Well, it
We've already
depends.
said people know we're here, but I think what we'll do is get as much as we can figured out before they get up here.
The servants knew we were here.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna run and open the chest from
It is locked. Give me
the
a
room
sleight
that I
of
saw
hand.
earlier.
Yeah, I will
All right,
check this door here too.
sleight
that up.
of hand. That is a crisp 17.
You're able to pick the lock there, Jamie, with ease. As you open it, there is a bunch of noble folded clothes in there.
Okay, so nothing important there.
I am going to, as Jamie is doing that, I am pilfering every single black hooded figure's bodies for whatever they have on them.
I was surprised by this. They don't have anything on them.
They don't? Okay.
Okay. I would like to open this door and check out.
I am going to
What's in
grab and
here?
carry as many of their long swords as humanly possible then. Something of worth.
Honestly, it's
you're,
not a
able
bad thing
to,
to
you're able
take.
to pick up a longsword for each one. They are very nice longswords. That is a bathroom. I didn't put a toilet in there because I didn't
That's
like
fine.
any of the toilets that I saw.
Toilets.
Darian, are you
Understandable.
doing anything?
Yes.
We still haven't seen our little robo buddy.
Well,
Is it still
I
going off,
guess
by the way?
I
No, yeah.
will-
So now that you've mentioned that, Jamie, now since you mentioned it, you kind of check your nimble right detector. It has started the vibrations have gone significantly lower, and they're pointing off in a separate direction.
Like
with the
what
way that the
separate
guy was
direction?
running.
The direction that assassin dude was looking.
Yeah, I kind of
Okay,
figured
I
he saw the nimble right leaving.
I'm gonna check this door in front of Darby. We're gonna be holding each other up.
You find a guest bedroom.
I'm about to lay down.
I was literally thinking, you want to go 50-50 on this?
Just plop on it and be like, oh god, looks like a Cromley to take us out.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open this door.
As you open the door, you see two young girls huddled in the corner with an older girl, probably about 14 years old, chucks a like a glass at you. She totally bits it. It just hits the wall next to you.
And be like, "Are you okay? Is everybody all right?" I'm still kind of damaged.
Get out of here! Get out of here! They're
No,
children.
Yeah, I know. The guards are downstairs. We're getting it. We're trying to get everybody out. If you make your way down the stairs, the guards should be able to take you from there.
You're with the god then.
Sure. Just get out of here. I'm a doctor, but if anyone's hurt, let me know. Otherwise, make your way down the stairs. Cover the kids' eyes. Make sure they don't see anything.
All right. So this girl and the two children begin making their way. Oh nope, I'm in the wrong thing. Begin making their way out. You can kind of hear the older girl gasp as she sees all of the bodies in the one room, just blood everywhere.
Yeah.
But they make their way down the stairs.
Cover the kids' eyes. I say.
They are covered. Just the older girls, the one.
I know. I was just saying it when she gasped again. I just made
These
sure to-
fireplaces, Ethan?
Those are fireplaces.
Can I check to see if like they look like there might be a false wall or something in some fireplace?
You do. There's nothing there. They are standard fireplaces.
That's fair.
Well, there's
At-
nothing I can do at this point.
At this point, as you guys have been looking around, doing some different things,
I guess
the
I'll
guards
check this
started
guy's pockets.
making their way into the manor. You want to check that body, Jamie?
Yeah, I'll check this body and this body since they're the ones fighting the main guy.
All right, cool. So, the body of the noble-looking man
Proud of
has some
you.
very fine clothes and
Yeah.
some rings.
Fine
There's
clothes?
3 rings. Yep, the 3 rings are worth 50 gold pieces a pop.
I will take them
He's not
And
using
put-
them.
them in the bag that I took from the other guy.
Okay, and then the gore-looking guy, he has 25 gold pieces on him.
I will take that as well. Sounds good for me.
Yep.
So 3 rings with a 50 piece, and then 25 more gold. Got it.
I'm gonna sit down.
All right, Arthur sits down.
So Darby's about to just go sit on that bed and lay back and wait for Cromley to show up.
At this point, the guard charges up the stairs. They kind of see you guys just around all of these bodies. There's kind of a look of like, what the hell happened in this place? And slowly behind them, Captain Cromley is marching his way up, and he goes, I haven't seen this many dead in high water in years. Darian, we'll say he kind of sees you first, Darian. You. What are you doing here? What are all of you doing here?
Well, we were investigating the explosion that
As you're
happened.
speaking, he grabs you and smashes you up against the wall.
Do I want to take a countermeasure here? I'm gonna unquiver an arrow and hold it up to his throat and be like, listen, we just went through some shit. I respect you, but you're losing it quickly. We were passing by, investigating the explosion that happened in front of our inn. It brought us here, and we saw conflict, and we came in to help. You can ask every servant that we freed from here. There's probably a dozen.
We'll be sure to do that. Men, clasp them in irons and take them to the jails for the night. And we'll sort this out in the morning. And as the guards go to seize you, another voice calls out and says, Captain Cromley, I believe that will be enough. These men will not be imprisoned. And slowly walking up the stairs behind him, Jayla Pentagast comes to the level with you guys.
Here.
And that will end tonight's session, and with that end, you also level up to level 4.
Oh, finally!
Look at that ending.
Woo!
Jamie was 100% about to walk in. Then he heard, put them all in irons. He's like,
Book it. Not even to take the cautious way with the tree, just straight book it, overtake the damage, and just run.
I would have left, and I would have broken you guys out of prison.
I mean, Sento's also out of prison. He could have helped.
I know, that's what I would have got. I would have gone to go get Sento, though, and then we would have figured a way to get you out of prison.
Such a great session, man. That was awesome, Ethan.
Oh,
Glad you guys liked it.